All right, Shalom. We're here another week. First off, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, and Barakatah Yahushai. Yahweh is the true name of our Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. That's right. And Yahushai is the true name of the Heavenly Father's Son, the Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. We want to give double honors to our apostles and to our elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings goes to the hopeful elect, brothers that are pushing His word and His truth and sincerity. We're blessed out here. The Lord allowed us to come out here another week, prophesy His word, to let our people know who they are. In today's lesson, we want to go into how Esau's devices will fall into his own hands. Yeah. Because what he imagined against the Lord's people, or he imagined have them exterminated or put in slavery through the mark, which is the RFID chip. Yeah. All right. So with that being said, let's start off by reading Psalms 10. Start from the top.
Psalms chapter 10 and verse 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in the times of trouble? Verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor.
Now, who is the wicked? All right, the wicked is the so-called white man. Yeah. Who that? Can someone get Malachi 1 and 4? Yeah. You get Job 9 and 24. Damn, you survived it, man. Got it. Yeah, 1 and 4.
Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom said, "We are impoverished."
Right, Edom, all right, is the true biblical name of these so-called white people. All right, Adam, which means red. Okay, go ahead.
Whereas Edom said, "We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places."
Right. When did Esau came and try to establish his power on earth? All right, started in 1400, 1492. Okay, go ahead.
Thus said the Lord of hosts, "They shall build, but I will throw down."
All right, because he's been trying to build what? He's in the order. All right, but he's gonna try to build. What's gonna end up happening? The Lord's gonna throw down. When you go to in Job 20 and 23, when it says when he's about to fill his belly, then shall the Lord cast forever wrath upon him. All right, that's when his kingdom is going to be destroyed within 1 hour by the missiles, ICBM missiles, and the chariots of the Heavenly Father.
Okay, we know we're close because you go back to March of last year. What they do? They shut the whole world down. Yeah. Now they're pushing this juice. So we know we're right there, man, at the door.
Yeah, because throughout Esau's history, when during the time of the Greeks, when they were Hellenizing the Jews, that was them trying to establish a one world government. But what ended up happening? It failed. All right, and ain't no third time to try to do this one. The same way you try to establish your new order, it's gonna fail, man.
And then it didn't work in the Tower of Babel in the beginning.
Right, because what did the Lord do? All right, divided everyone through changing the language, man. All right, having everyone not even understand each other, man.
Right, so that shows you the Lord ain't with everybody coming together. Nah, man, the Lord is a separatist, man. Right. He's with the nation of Israel coming together. Okay, starting with the elect right now, man. But when everything is said and done, the Lord's going to set the Israelites on top. Okay?
But we also know that we're close to these prophecies, like the brother said, the Jews. He's saying you can't work because I don't have the Jews. They're saying you can't go to the gyms now. Right. They mandated out here in LA.
Restaurants, bars,
yep. So it's no far-fetched thing when you introduce this chip. Right. You can't buy nothing to sell that. So that's how we know we're close to.
Right. So what's going to bring that? He's going to do something with this economy that's going to change the game. Where your dollar is rendered useful. Okay? He's going to have to, transition into that market.
Well, we're seeing that now with that cryptocurrency. That's starting to take off now. Like digital currency. Right? Bitcoin, all that. Back to Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom said, "We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places." Thus said the Lord of hosts, "They shall build, but I will throw down."
Right. You're going to try to build a new order, build up the kingdom, but the Lord's going to end up throwing it down, man, by bringing that fire. Your kingdom, the years and the amount of work and years that you put in to try to build a new order is all going to be destroyed within 1 hour.
Right.
All right?
And that's why he's cautious.
That's right.
Because he knows, man. You know, he knows at the end of that, he ain't going to win. He ain't going to get that W, man.
But what is deceiving him? His pride. His pride, because he thinks that he can, I can change the law. I can change the prophecy. I can get my birthright back. All I got to do is chip these people and kill the rest that don't want to be down with his new order, with his plan, man.
This is what he wasn't expecting right here. Right. It's good to say when that breath entered back into us, then fear fell upon them.
Right.
So he came to stop them. How you gonna stop the prophet? You can't even stop the man of the Lord teaching them.
And that's why there will be a time where that persecution is going to come after the men that teach these truth.
Yep.
All right.
That's why the scriptures say, I'm sorry, that's why the scriptures say, count the cost, man. All right, the scriptures say, we're presenting our lives as a living sacrifice, man. Okay, so our lives are on the line. The scriptures say, when he that departed from evil, he cometh to pray. You know, because now, not only is the spiritual demons on your ass, but now the devil is watching you, man.
And he's getting rid of the world. That's something you got to consider.
That's right, right?
It's also said be faithful unto death. I'll give you eternal life.
That's right, bro.
Our works that we're doing for the Lord every week is not going to go unforgotten.
That's right.
All right, the Lord's going to remember our works.
That's
What
right.
we're doing out here is going to be the reason why we're delivered from this place.
That's right,
Delivered
right.
from the great destruction that the Lord's going to bring. And ultimately, delivered from the hand of his sword.
Yeah.
His sword, which is Esau, man. Because when Esau grows on these people out here, man, it's going to be the anger of the Lord that's going to be on Esau, man. Because the Lord's going to use Esau to punish these people that don't want to get right, man.
Right.
That refuse to repent and acknowledge their sins. All right.
And it's gonna be so bad, it's gonna seem like the Lord ain't gonna save nobody.
Right. That's why.
See,
that's why Ezekiel, when he saw that vision, Ezekiel 9, the 9th chapter, he thought he was gonna fall off all Israel, man. That's how bad it was.
Well, it's good to say, knowledge and wisdom should be our stability. So we understand the Lord only dealing with an elect. You know, these jakes out here are gonna die, man.
Yeah, like the scripture says in 2nd Ezra 9 and 8, there will be many more that are gonna perish than them that are going to be saved.
Like a Malachi, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
Right. So Esau, Edomites, you're the border of wickedness. So for white man, the Lord calls you the border of wickedness.
Right.
All right. This is good mark, right?
And the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever.
So Yahweh now shines indignation forever, man. So there's nothing you Edomites can do to get your birthright back. There's nothing you Edomites can do to get that love back from the Heavenly Father, man. You've been rejected, like it says in the Hebrews, the 12th chapter and the 16th verse.
Yep. Yep.
You got that, Job? Yeah, right.
This is the book of Job 9 and 24. Alright? It says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Right, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Now, you gotta ask yourself this. Who has control of the earth? Who owns the earth? Everyone would know and say it's the so-called white man.
Right.
Alright, everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody will admit that the so-called white man runs everything, man.
Scriptures even, I'm sorry, go ahead. Scriptures even, mention the hammer of the earth.
Right.
You know, after that man dropping them bombs on them goops, it was over, man. Everybody was in fear of this man, except the other Edomites were Russians. Okay?
I was going to say, just look how all these other nations, they move. You know, that brother mentioned Ammon and Moab, bro. They dress up in suits, man. It's all westernized over there. They do business with the so-called white man.
With the airlines, you guys speak internationally, you guys speak English.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the other nations are drinking of the wine of their communication. And this is why they are mad.
Yep.
And this is why the Lord's going to turn their hearts to come against this place.
Which is
shoot missiles on this place.
which is more proof that Esau is Edom. I mean, that the so-called white man is Esau Edom. Right? Because he tries to run from that. And he tries to run from that and calls himself an Israelite. But you don't fit none of the Israelite prophecies. The prophecies that do fit is being Esau Edom, that red horse, man. Okay, that's the prophecies you fit, man. Taking all the peace away from the earth, man.
Yeah.
Destroying every fucking thing. The scriptures say he is as death. You know?
Back in Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the basis of the judges thereof.
Right, and the main judge that he covered is our Lord Yahweh Shai.
Right.
He got everyone, he deceived everyone to think that our Lord Yahweh Shai looks like a so-called white man.
That's right.
All right, and his father himself. And then the rest of the judges like King David, Moses, they have you thinking that he's white. When you go into Exodus, it says Moses' hands, when the Lord he told Moses to put his hand in his garment, his hand was dark and it turned white.
And his sister, remember?
Right.
When the Lord got mad at Miriam and Aaron, after the chariot left, she was left with leprosy. Had to stand outside the camp, be outside the camp for 7 days.
Which goes to show you, prophets like Moses, King David, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Job, the main prophet Yahweh Shai, all dark skinned. Men of the Bible were all dark skinned.
Right.
Even into other nations, they were dark skinned, man. The devils came in power, and they started mingling themselves with your king. Started looking like what they look like today.
I got
He said it. First Maccabees 3 and 48. And it says, and they laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathens sought to paint the likeness of their image. But yeah, you guys get it. They pretty much went out and seeked out the whole world to like they did in Egypt, knocked off the noses to make it look like they were the only people that were around the world for the entire time.
Put down the real images and place up the false images, which is iconoclasm. You know, and they, I'm sorry, bro, and they did it with their movies. Okay, that's real powerful when you put it, you know, because Jake gonna have that in their collection. They're gonna have the 10 Commandments. They're gonna have that Passion of the Christ. They're gonna have all the movies in their collection, man. And that was a bad movie, man. Passion of the Christ, although we know the Lord don't look like that, but that was a bad movie, man. I believe Mel Gibson could be a Jake. Put good movies there. You got that?
Second Thessalonians 2 and 2. Now I beseech you, brethren.
I make a point out. I can't find the scripture, man, but when the Lord sent Moses out of the land of Egypt, and he went over there with what's his name, Jephthah, Jethro, and his daughters. First, he came across his daughters, okay, and he assisted his daughters, and they came back early, and their father was like, "How you come back so early?" And they said, "This Egyptian helped us." So that's, you know, telling you that he's dark skinned. Just like they call Paul an Egyptian, man. You know, so these are all clues detailing, you know, their complexion, man. You know, showing you that, you know, they were Israelites, man. I mean, that they were so-called, you know, blacks, you know, ancient, you know.
And in order for you to see those clues, the Lord has to open your mind to see it. Because we can break down the scriptures and bring out all these points to someone that don't know, and if he's not meant to get it, he's not going to get it.
So 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there shall be a falling away first.
And that falling away happens during season, 70 years.
And us losing our heritage. Right. Jeremiah 17 and 4.
And then when Esau came, gathered us from Africa, beat our nationality out of us, our heritage out of us, man.
Took us from Spain, Portugal, you know, because people were inhabiting those lands. You know, when they fled in 7 AD, they didn't just fled south to Africa. They went upward to Europe, you know, and we eventually ruled Europe. Okay, but then the Lord took us down and put the devil back up. And it's all prophecy, man. It's all prophecy. These are the things that we were missing growing up. This is not taught to us in school or none of that.
Church.
You know, it's the pure truth that Esau's been hiding from the whole world. You know, that's why everybody looks at Esau like he's the godly on the earth. You know, he done lied about every motherfucking thing.
The Lord told Esau that he's just a man, but not a God, even though he set himself like he's a God. He's just a man. The Lord's going to show them that by bringing these other nations, man. Bring their sword against them.
Yeah, that's what. Oh yeah, like you were saying, his own allies and enemies. Yes, every one of them.
That's why Jake has a lot of self-hatred for himself for his own people.
Yeah,
Mainly Judah. Because we were only taught that we came from slavery.
Right.
You know? Black history month. That's literally all they were teaching. How we deal with that? Passive. That's passive.
Now, if you taught that in school, and you go back home to the ghetto and got to deal with all them type of problems, come on, man. That's totally beats you down. You turn the TV on and just Esau, you know, this nigga, man, I'm tired of this nigga Esau. You turn the news on, you know, he's calling out drug dealers, rapists, all type of shit, man. You know? And so, why do y'all about Shemel Shah for the truth, man? Why do y'all about Shemel Shah for the prophecies, man? Why do y'all about Shemel Shah for returning us back to him? All right, because we're through without our God, man. We're through without our power, man. No, fuck you Edomites, man. Go ahead.
It was like you see Boys in the Hood. After the cops gave him hell, he went home, he started fucking losing it.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Because he didn't really,
Understand.
I mean, because reality hit. Reality hit, man. You know, reality is these motherfucking devils hate you, man. They done created a whole world against you. Which really is Yahweh Shemel Shah's rap. It's the curses overtaking and pursuing us, man.
Hey, that's why they always had this saying you're a product of your environment.
Yep.
They made Jake's environment hell, and Jake became a hell bait.
I mean, Esau flooded our neighborhoods with crack cocaine. Along came the gangs with the gangster rap music.
Yeah.
All this shit hit at once, man. You know? And straight up destroyed a generation. We had a generation of kids that didn't have fathers. You know, because at one time, you know, our people had fathers in the home. But then in the 60s, I believe, it was 50s or 60s, I believe the 60s, that's when Esau came with that welfare, man. And that took all the fathers out the home. But he even amplified it with the drugs. You know, because you had a lot of women on crack and you had a lot of men on crack.
Yeah.
You know, if they weren't on crack, they were selling it. If they weren't involved in that, they were involved in gangs, killing their own people. And then what did that do? Put more Jakes in prison. And the prison is big business. You know, y'all bros ever seen that show Crack on Netflix? You got Netflix? Oh, man. All right, but you know, balance it out. You know, watch these documentaries and stuff. There's one on Netflix. It's real good, man. It's called Crack. Hold on, bro. Hold on. You got it.
Well, I was going to say, it's this strategic plan, because after Jake came out of segregation, all Jakes wanted to do was they wanted to be doctors, they wanted to learn to read, they wanted to learn to write, they wanted to excel like the so-called white man. Esau, you know, he made the living impoverished. And then no jobs, then he brought in the drugs, and then, you know,
All of that.
that's how they make money. So Esau, you got it.
That's going on what your brother's talking about. He's always trying to set us up and put us in some kind of wreck.
Stop. Yep.
Yeah, this is Psalm 64.
And which enemy is supposed to do that?
God.
You know, our people just, they fell hard, man.
Yeah, Esau comes with a whole bunch of strategical plans on how to destroy the Lord's people.
It's Psalm 64 and 2.
On point out.
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
The secret counsel. Esau has to do it in the shadows, man. You know, hey, we ain't doing it in the shadows, man. We telling you openly what the Lord about to do to your ass. And when we get on top, we ain't gonna have to have no secrets. We ain't gonna be meeting, you know, in the dark secretly, man, talking about what we gonna do. No, man, we gonna do it, man.
Hey, he calls them operations or secret codes, military, you know.
But real soon they won't be in secret what they're gonna try to do. Esau comes to that wrath, it's gonna be evident who he's trying to get rid of, man. Right? What people he's coming after to populate the planet Earth. And it's gonna be so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Yep.
And they soldiered out in the movie Purge. They had the first Purge that dealt with the Southern Kingdom, and then the last one that dealt with the Northern Kingdom, man. If that's not a key, I don't know what is.
You had the Anarchy. Remember that one? We had two Latino women, two Northern Kingdom women. Then you had the first Purge on Staten Island. Y'all seen the Purges? I hope y'all seen that, man. Okay, you seen the last one? Huh? You see that one? That's a great one. That might be the best one. But I like the Staten Island one. The what's called the first Purge. That one, I like that one a lot. But who was in Staten Island? The tribes. And here it is. They cut off everything off Staten Island and ran a full experiment, man. You know?
The crazy thing is the first purge, not the very first purge, the one that came out in 2013, that actually took place in 2022.
Wait, which one?
Very first.
First purge. Wow.
Oh,
Wow, I didn't know that, bro. Wow.
Hey, they're the first state to have that tax.
You see, after I think it was after the Staten Island one, the first purge. It's called the first purge. At the end, when I was rolling credits, they said we're gonna make it a nationwide purge.
Yeah.
Then they come with the forever purge. I gotta watch that movie, man. You gotta get these movies, man. Get these movies, these shows. You know, go ahead, up.
Verse 3.
Read 2 again, up.
Okay. Psalm 64 and 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, for their insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who with their tongue, like a sword, and bend their bow to shoot their arrows.
And that's that tongue. Read it again. That part.
Who with their tongues, like a sword,
Yep.
and they bend their bows to shoot their arrows. Even bitter words.
And that's all the policies, executive orders, all the laws that they place against Jake, man. Oh, you about to say that? That's good. You know, all the unrighteous decrees, you know, that they placed in order against Jake, and also to take another step towards the new order, man.
Yeah, and that's all part of shooting the perfect and secret, man.
Yeah.
Right now, you know, that pissed me off, but you know, that's the Lord doing it, man. Esau, man, came out in the news with these old 5-year-olds, 11-year-olds getting tattoos. All right? Protecting them with that shit.
Yeah, he mandated for all the schooling here in LA County to take that juice, man.
Yeah.
Our people are through, man.
Yeah. That's a part of attacking our people, like the scriptures say.
That's not pressure from above, pressure from below.
Yeah.
You know, really, it's the Lord making everybody choose a side.
Yeah.
Who you gonna be with? You gonna be with the Lord, or you gonna be with this devil, man? You know?
That's right.
And everybody caught in the middle gonna be destroyed, man. Because the Lord don't play with that lukewarm spirit, man. You gotta be on fire with your house outside. You can't have one foot in the world, one foot in the... That ain't no such thing, man.
So
Choose a side. Yeah.
that's what's going on. There's a quiz. But what's going on? Everyone's gonna be tested. Everyone's being quizzed right now.
Yeah.
And the ones that fail the quiz are gonna fail the test.
Right here. Micah 2 and 1 reads, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Right.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands.
Break it down, brother. Now read it again. Read it again. Read it again. I read it a little slower, though, you know?
Micah 2 and 1 reads, woe to them that devise iniquity.
Yo, who's that? Esau. All right, the wicked elites, 13 million families. You Oppenheimers, you Gms, you Rockefellers,
DuPont.
you Rockefellers and Rothschilds. You devise iniquity upon your bed. And what is that iniquity? Who's that iniquity set against? These people out here.
That's right, huh?
All right, the Lord's people. Because at the end of the day, the wicked elites, they know who they are.
Yep.
They know the truth. They know who we are. That's why they spent money, so much money and so much effort and try to keep us blinded, man.
Right, huh?
This is why they push out so much agendas through music, through sports, through entertainment, everything.
Every avenue, bro.
School, everything, to how to
Money.
dump down and destroy our people and keep them blinded, man.
Yep.
And this is why it's through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shai, that has been set up, reserved unto these last days.
That's right.
He has chosen from the beginning to receive this truth and to speak against his devil.
That's right.
This is why you have scriptures like Psalm 37, where it says, the wicked watches the righteous and seek to slay him. Yep. All right, go ahead.
Keep going on.
And work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands.
See that? That's wickedness. They're doing it. Get Ecclesiastes 8 real quick. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, I gotta stop saying I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Right? It's the spirit. But read it again. Read that part again. You know, because it said they do it because
Because it is in the power of their hands.
you see, because they can do it. You know, just like a woman. A woman will go, man, a woman will go so far against somebody or against a man that they hate just because they can.
Yeah.
Just because the devil provides resources for them to do it, man.
Yeah, you have these women that they'll use their kids
Yeah.
as that main source of power.
Yeah.
To go against the man.
Yeah, man.
Like the man, they see the man have a good life, and then all of a sudden they'll use that child to put them on child support for hell upon them.
The court system,
All of that, bro. All of that, man. So,
two movements.
yep.
You know, putting Jews up on charges that they dealt with years in the past.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah, when these women are straight up lying about that too.
lying, they lie about getting raped, all that.
Yeah, you know how many athletes of Jake were so close to making it to NFL, they lost their career, went down the drain because a woman falsely accused them of rape.
Why thanks to wow. Even reported them saying that she made the shit up, but couldn't do nothing about it because she reported. So the game called held court.
That's the kind of wicked society we live in. To leave the old woman like you say. What kind of madness is that?
They were equal that World War III, the draft time. Now women are draft them. That's the equal right.
They're going to have it the worst, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead.
So, it's the book of Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Right, because the Lord is allowing this man Esau Edom to do what he do. And then you got the simple people out here, man. You know, they're indulging into that wickedness because they can.
Yep.
You know, because the Lord ain't fucking them up, man. Especially our people, man. You know, they know in their spirit that certain things are wrong, man.
Yeah.
To be a homosexual, you know, to killing each other and all of that, man. They know that shit's off, but yet the devil allows them to do it.
But what does it say in Proverbs? So hand joined in hand, the wicked will not go unpunished.
Yeah.
Although our people are indulging, you know, and are in league with the so-called white man, the Lord is going to punish them as well.
And Scripture says, Lord is slow to wrath, but we're not at all
With the wicked. And that's a I'm not gonna say a challenge, but it's like something that we gotta suffer. You know, we gotta suffer wicked people being wicked, man.
Yeah.
We gotta suffer the wickedness out here, man. You know, and cry to Yahweh outside of, you know, to bring his judgment, man.
And that's why you have you may even have wicked people that do things to you.
Yeah.
You gotta suffer that. You know, 'cause you want your vengeance, but you gotta wait.
The vengeance is the Lord's.
That's right. Vengeance belongs to the Lord.
Let's just go to finish off.
It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Right, so that's Esau's mindset. That's everybody's mindset, especially here in America. They're gonna do whatever the fuck they want, which is Satanism. Do what thou wilt. You know?
Now you will see James commit adultery because the Lord is put him to death right away. They'll go and brag about it.
Yeah, like that one song. Hey, I just put some big flip flops. Hey, he actually did that shit with Scottie Pippen's wife.
That's awesome.
They go talk about it, brag about it. You know. The Lord hated sinners.
Yeah.
They keep them to the day of their punishment.
That's right,
All right. So just because you're not getting paid for the adultery and all the wicked shit you're doing now, don't mean you're not gonna pay for it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, everybody, man. That's not the elect.
He knows how to get you to the perfect time. All right. You're gonna catch a lot of people that's deep for the night, off guard, man.
Proverbs 17:15. He that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are an abomination to the Lord.
Right, because you'll have Jake's like, oh, you know, he's a homosexual, but he ain't hurt nobody. You justifying the wicked, man.
You don't do nothing to me, I'm alright.
Right, like that. You know, or men justify these women boredom. You know, or whatever, man. You can go on all day how people justify wicked. Well, read that again, I'll come shop. You're never going to get your piece about it.
Proverbs 17:15. He that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just.
And he that condemneth the just.
Alright, they call evil good.
Yep.
And good evil.
Yep.
This is go on to them not call evil good.
That's right,
And
right?
good evil.
Yep.
Even they both are an abomination to the Lord.
Right, so that's an abomination. Anybody trying to justify Esau Edom actions, that's an abomination. Anybody trying to justify that juice, now Mike Tyson.
saw that today.
No, Mike Tyson took the
Like,
trip.
this shit.
Yeah, he took that shit, man.
Yeah, he wanted to go take flights and whatever, but he had to travel. What? You sacrificed your life for that?
What's that one Jake that was talking that shit in basketball? But he ended up
Andrew
taking it,
Wiggins.
huh?
Andrew Wiggins.
Okay, yeah. That dude, he ended up taking it, you know? But that's that pressure, and these people are cracking, man.
They're not willing to lose their life in this world.
They don't have no other hope. Their whole, everything is this world, man.
Yeah.
But this world is passing away.
All those that quickly give in, they can't see that this place is going to be destroyed.
Right.
They can't see that the Lord is going to establish His kingdom on earth, which will be righteous.
Right.
And we will be on top. They can't see it.
And it ain't like they ain't heard the truth. They ain't humbling themselves to the truth, man.
Also, they can lose their life. They're never seeking to save them.
Yeah, they're going to lose it, bro. Dropping a piece of butter.
Coming back to that judgment,
Yep.
go to 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra 5 and 42. And he said, but the Lord said unto Ezra, I will liken my judgment unto a ring. Like as there is no slackness of the last, even so there is no swiftness to the first.
Woo! See, the Lord don't play, man. You know? But we know the Lord don't play. You go back in the time of Noah and see that the Lord don't play. But like the brother quoted, he's slow to wrath. And Jake don't understand that this is the time of the Lord's mercy, man.
Yeah, we're witnessing sort of that part. Because
You know?
throughout the years, you had Abba Bibbins, High Priest Abba Bibbins, Mashah, High Priest Yaquab, our apostles, our elders, a great millstone, pushing the word for years. But from 2007 until now, this is when this word was put on the internet. And that was preached throughout all the ends of the world. That's why you don't just have Great Millstone in New York. You have Great Millstone in all these different major states, major cities in America, and all around the world. South America, and Puerto Rico, in Australia, in Canada, in Europe. Even in Saudi Arabia, you got brothers. Different parts of Africa. All right? You're fulfilling what it says in Matthew 24, man. That this word shall come, preach throughout all the world, then shall the end shall come.
You know? Beautiful, man. So we know we're close.
Now we're coming to the time where we're about to witness the wrath. And I'm saying the wrath is going to be if Ezekiel cried, he's like, you're going to kill all of Israel. Just imagine what he saw. Habakkuk said, my bones tremble. Ezra said, woe is me. Woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? Daniel said that the time is coming, that the time is getting ready, the time that's coming has never happened on earth before. You can't compare it to any other event. You can't compare it to 78 years of slavery. You can't compare it because it's going to be so bad. Because it's going to be the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Shad.
Go ahead. Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, and stand for the children of thy people.
Right, and the ones that Michael can come and help deliver out certain situations is the elect of the Lord's people.
And that's how bad it's going to get.
Right.
You know, to where the Lord going to have, He's going to have to protect us.
Yeah, there's no way.
Not that he has to protect us, but he said he will protect us, man. You know, but He's going to send the angels to help us and deliver us, man.
There's no way you can save yourself.
Right?
Absolutely no way.
And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
So think about all the death that came upon the world, all the hell that we all the different captivities that we suffered. All right, you can't compare it to the trouble that's coming in this time, man. All right, you can't compare it. It's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be like it says in Amos: flee from a lion, then a bear may flee from that bear, then one is a house of a serpent bitch, representing all these different troubles. You're gonna escape one just to run to another. No escape. No, you're gonna be no escape at all. This is why we need Yahweh Bashim Shad to come save us, to come deliver us, protect us in these times.
I got that verse in the NLTI.
Like,
Huh? Oh, shit. I don't know how the fuck that happened. But I got that verse in the NLT. It's Daniel 12:1 in the NLT. At that time, Michael, the archangel, who stands guard over your nation, will arise. Then there will be a time of anguish greater than any since nations first came into existence. So it's going to be a time of anguish out here, man. You know, that no one has ever seen, that the movies can't paint.
And that's why it says in Luke 21 that man's heart is going to fail in fear. But the things that
that's right, that's right.
Because you're not just going to have to deal with Esau, you're going to have to deal with the evil spirits, man, the apparitions. You're going to have to deal with the newly created creatures, man.
You're going to have to deal with the elements, you know, it might hit in winter, you know. Esau, Joe Biden keeps talking about a dark winter, man.
Yeah.
That
You know?
food, that vessel,
Yeah,
all
man.
that.
You know, this is what the Lord is about to bring, man. That's why he said they ain't going to no more speak of Egypt. Yeah, they don't speak of this time, man. Because he going to outdo himself, man. You know, that's why it's important to get right. To where you can have a safe haven, a refuge in that hour, man. That's right, bro.
The Lord said he was taking his hand out upon Egypt. He took your hand out. The Lord is about to extend all his power.
Yep.
He's about to bring the slaughter.
It's one of the definitions of the hand. With his power.
He's about to show the world that there is a God. All right, that he does exist. Okay?
Yeah, because what's going to take place, people don't realize that this is God's doing. God is doing it.
Right now.
It's going to be that bad.
That's why the scripture says, things that they know that a prophet have been among them. All right, because we're prophesying these things in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, so that name has been exalted, and it's really going to be exalted when it's all said and done.
That's right.
Last thing to talk, it says, but at that time, every one of your people whose name is written in the book will be rescued, man.
And who's written in the book? Who's written in the book of life?
Or the elect, actually.
Right. Only the elect are written in the book of life. Not all of our people, only the elect.
Only the elect.
That's when it talks about, Jacob's trouble,
Yeah.
but he shall be saved out of it.
Yep,
Right?
that's it, right?
Not the elect, right?
That's that balance. Right. All right, because the scriptures tell you, Sirach 5, that mercy and wrath coming from the Lord. You know, we can see that, like the Lord brought the flood, right? He destroyed many, but he also brought, he provided mercy. You know, so, like Abraham asked, the angels, he said, will the righteous be, look that up? Will the righteous be destroyed with the wicked? The answer is no. Because the Lord didn't destroy him, he didn't destroy Lot. But he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay? So our hope is that the Lord will deliver us in these times, man. Go ahead, Op. So are you done with that one, bro? Okay.
Yeah. And at that time, my people shall be delivered, every one that should be found written in the book.
Right. Go ahead, Op.
You know, this precept the brother quoted earlier? This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. This is Amos 5 and 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Right. You got these Christians that speak of the Lord's second coming, not having no idea what's going to take place, man. All right, what the Lord's coming back to do. He's not coming back to with open arms and smile with a smile on his face, man. He says in Isaiah 6 and 15 that he's going to render his anger with fury.
Yep.
All right? In Isaiah 63 says, vengeance is in his heart. Those are clues to tell you what the Lord is coming back to do, man. Right. And even before his return, the Lord said that he comes to bring fire with solar if you be ready to kindle. Because there's going to be a lot of destruction, a lot of hell that's going to come upon this place. Right. It's not going to be like right now, everything's normal and then the Lord appears. No, it's going to be utter out chaos, man, out in the streets, man. And that's when the Lord's going to come to add on to that fire, add on to that destruction.
Then you mentioned the Christians, right? Yeah. They believe that they're going to experience the tribulation. They think they're going to go rapture and 7 years, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. You don't know. The Lord doesn't say that. The Lord will have his elect witnessing all the hell that he's going to bring, man.
We're going to be in the midst of that.
All right? The scripture say, only with thine eyes shalt thou see and behold the reward of the wicked, man.
Just think about it. The Lord needs witnesses. All right? Remember, the book's written. Our children in the kingdom are gonna read the books, our works that we show. Yeah? All right? We're gonna have to witness what's gonna take place because 2/3 are gonna die. And they're gonna come back, in the kingdom of heaven. And they're gonna come as babies and all that. And they're gonna grow up, and there's gonna be a time where we're gonna go over this book. And that's when, like I said, in 36, they're gonna remember. They're gonna remember what they've done with it.
Yeah, to add to that too, bro. The Lord gonna have us here because we gotta be tested, man. We gotta be tested, man. One final last time. You know? So we got to be tested. I don't know what the fucking Christians talking about. They ain't talking about Revelation 3 and 10. How the Lord gonna bring an hour of temptation. You guys go walk through, come on. They ain't talking about that, man. You know?
He said, I have Revelation.
Let's brother get his precept. You got a precept right out?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay.
No, we finished.
When John was brought down, he said, I am a brethren who have the testimony of the hour's God.
Yep.
You know, all through the Matthew to Luke, they all had a different story, different perspective of the hour's God. Right. So the men of the Lord are going to have that same perspective of our burden.
Right.
Back in Amos 5, it says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is of darkness and not of light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Example. Think you're doomsday prepper, you save your food, you got supplies. You run into you run into militia thing, you escape that, just to run into private lions.
You escape that militia. Now you run into a family.
You escape the city.
Right.
You go to the run, then you deal with the family.
How you deal with the family, you know? Now you're weak because of the family, and now somebody comes to kill you.
Take the rest of the things that take the supplies.
So no escape.
Hey, really, them dudes is present to you.
Right.
The only escape is to be out by Shah because the elect are going to escape all that, man. Like it says in Job 5, all these plagues will come upon the world, but the Lord's going to deliver us from all these plagues. Power, the sword, the famine, and all that, man. Even the beasts of the field are going to be at peace with us, man.
Yep.
You go in the wilderness, animals come and grab you.
Bow down. But I was gonna say that word doom means judgment, man. You know, so how you gonna prepare physically for the judgment day, man? You can't. You gotta prepare spiritually, man. And the only ones eligible for preparation spiritually is the Israelites, man.
The mighty men of the pride of women. It says in Isaiah 19 that men are going to turn on to women in those days. It's already happening now, but even more in those days. Let me finish.
Back in Amos 5 and 19, it says, as if a man did flee from a lion and the bear met him, or went into his house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
Yeah.
So that constant danger, all right, that constant stress is going to be on you, man. You're going to be unstable in those things. Unlike, it's going to be faith that's keeping you stable. You're going to be constantly worried, all right, not knowing what to do, all right?
And like it says Jeremiah 36, hands on his loins.
Yeah.
You're going to be so goddamn stressed and tired, like, you don't know what to do. You're bugging out because of all the tribulation and all the troubles that the Lord is getting ready to bring upon this place, man.
Right. Brothers spoke a ton of examples of the apparitions, the famine, the militia, all right? All that is going to happen all at once, all right?
Yeah, that's just the militia. You got to deal with martial law, the troops.
You got to deal with your mind.
Foreign troops,
You got to deal with your mind. You got to deal with yourself. You got to deal with that woman, the children.
Especially about your children. That's why you can have parents just eating the children. As harsh as it sounds, that's going to be reality.
They're going to have to deal with their mind because everything that they built for, everything that they put their blood, sweat, and tears in is going to perish in a matter of seconds.
Right.
Like, let Esau wipe out all the bank accounts.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go that shit crazy, man.
Yep, already. Because a lot of people are foolish. They have their savings and got
My coworkers like
Let Esau turn the lights out, man. Turn these fucking phones off, man.
Hey, you saw a preview of that
This week.
with Instagram,
WhatsApp,
all the apps, man. People, man, I was going through when it works, when the video was working, I was going through the comments and people were literally losing their minds. Like, what did you do when the internet, when these apps weren't working? People were like, I went on Snapchat, they went on other sorts. Like, go outside, enjoy.
It looked like the MySpace. It was like MySpace.
And my mom was acting like it was the end of the
That
world.
site is still up?
Yeah. I got preset. This is going back to that terrible time. This is Zephaniah 1 and 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near, and it hasn't greatly even the voice of the day of the Lord. Hasted greatly even the voice of the day of the Lord.
Right.
The mighty man shall cry there bitterly, that the day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess.
And what's going to cause the wasteness and desolation? The missiles and fire. And that's why when you got these different soldiers out here in the Middle East, when they found out America got hit with missiles, they're going to cry bitterly, man. Not knowing that was the wrath and the anger of the Lord, man.
And it looks like this place is about to get invaded, man. Y'all gonna see all the cargo ships out there on the coast?
Oh, yeah.
Now, like the brother brought posted, they have the ability to hide missiles and rockets within the cargo areas or cargo
Ship containers.
Ship containers, man. The water, bro. You know? So just imagine that. Y'all brothers ever seen Red Dawn? So it might become a reality, man. It's good to speak, Slack, bro. It's good to speak about the village, what is it?
Ezekiel 37, 8.
Yeah, the land of unwalled villages. You know? So, hey, man.
Plus, Russia,
Stage is set.
Russia has a base close to, what's that called? Antarctica. But, bro, I was looking at it right there. Yeah, I looked at the map. Russia's like literally right there to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they got a lot of
What's the name is right there by Alaska, right?
Yeah.
they got a lot of Russia got a lot of
Yeah.
military bases on that edge. I was looking up Russian military bases in Antarctica. It's right next to
Alaska, yep. Like 2 miles away or something like that. They also, they also in the shipping containers, they actually have people.
Right.
They actually have people in there, so you can imagine, you know, when they get into their little mini subs and all of that, they can invade. That's why they're looking for the Russian subs off our coast.
And they show you that in ancient movies how they used to invade villages like Benjamin. They'll be in the ships and they'll come out. You know, that's how they do shit.
They call it a Trojan horse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you finished?
No, that's good. That's the best part about it.
Psalms 37 and 4. Delight thyself also in the Lord, Yahweh shall shine, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. What's our desire?
Right.
Deliverance, being saved out of Babylon.
Now, I'm going to say the same thing, huh? Go ahead, break it down.
And it says, verse 5, commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him.
Yeah, this is trust in him, not in man. The majority of our people, they trust in man. And that trust in man that they have, and the man that they trust is Esau, that trust is going to be their downfall. That's going to be their destruction. That's going to be their snare. Because if you go ahead and you trusted this man and receive his juice, and then eventually you're gonna receive that chip, man, because you have that trust in that man. And that's gonna be why you're not delivered, man.
Right. Psalms 37 and verse 4. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart.
Right, I got to preach up for that. It's Job 6 and 8. It says, "Oh, that I might have my request, and that the Most High would grant me the thing that I long for." You know, what do we long for, man? We long for the kingdom. Yeah, the scriptures say, here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come, man. You know, so this is what we're hastening, man. But we're delighted. The way we're going to get there is delighting ourselves in Yahweh Shema Shai, doing what he requires of us, man.
Yep.
And the main thing the Lord requires is faith. Without faith, it's impossible to please Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Faith and meekness are his delight, man. Okay? So that's what we're abiding, man. We're abiding in the Lord's Spirit, man. In hopes of being delivered, man. Hey, the scriptures say Noah moved with fear. Okay, when he was building the ark, when he was prophesying. So it's no different with us. Go ahead, Op.
Isaiah 31:1. Woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, trusting chariots, because many, and then horsemen, because they're very strong.
That's like our people are going to the devil for help. It's like your wife going to another man to, for help. She in danger and she running to another man. How you gonna feel?
Oh, they showed you that in the end, Netflix.
It's at the end?
How it ends?
Oh,
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, the guy went for the hell to try to get his wife. And he found out his wife was with another man.
Right, how you gonna feel? So the Lord said, well shit, woe to you then, man. Read it again, all right?
Woe to them that go down to Egypt.
And then don't forget the Lord is a jealous power. Scripture say jealousy is the rage of man. Okay? Go ahead.
Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots.
Right, they trusted in Esau either. You know, for help. When the Lord said, Scripture said the name of the Lord is our help, man. All right, some trust in horses, some trust in chariots, but we're going to trust in Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. Go ahead.
Because they are many.
Right, they see Esau's military, they see his so-called power, but who gave him that power, man? The Lord said, I mean, the Scripture say, the Lord, how does it go, man? Man, the Lord, put one up, take one down. So the Lord put Esau in. The Lord set up kings and taken down kings. So the Lord gave this man power. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, man. Okay? Go ahead. Let that brother finish.
And it worked because they are very strong. But they would not unto the Holy One of Israel and to seek the Lord.
They're not looking to the Holy One of Israel. Okay, the one that is, they're not looking to the all-powerful, man. Okay, the omnipotent, the omnipresent, man. The one that can do all things, man. But we are, man.
The author says, it works because they are very strong. We just read that mighty men are going to try their bitterly. So you can't trust Esau's mighty men. You can't trust Esau's system. Man.
That's right.
That's why it says right here in Psalms 33:17, and horse is a vain thing for safety, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength.
Right. And the Lord created the horse. Get that one where it says, if the Lord don't watch for the city, they watch in vain. Y'all know where that's at.
Oh, that reminded me of Tears of Sun. When the soldiers were coming, and Bruce Willis, and the guy was like, no, this is God's house, you can't do this. God left this place.
Woo! Hey, why you grabbing that? Grab Jeremiah 16. Because that's facts, bro. Because the Scripture said, I take my peace away from these people, man.
Yeah. The Lord's not with you in that city.
That's it.
There's nothing you can do. The city's through.
Psalms 137.
Jeremiah 16, right? Psalms 5. Yeah, that's it.
Psalms 127. A song of decree. A song of decree of Solomon. Except the Lord built the house, they labor in vain that built it.
Right.
Except the Lord keep the city.
And the Lord is good. The Lord said He's gonna build the house of David again, man.
He said any house established in wickedness shall not stand. Roughly perfect.
Yeah, so the Lord built building the house of David again. Okay, go ahead.
And they labored in vain that built it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman walketh but in vain.
Look at that. So if the Lord ain't protecting the city, then you're doing it in vain. So who's gonna stop the Lord when He comes? What were the Egyptians able to do when the Lord brought darkness? What were they able to do when He turned the Nile into blood? What were they able to do when He brought all the plagues? Nothing. So if the Lord ain't protecting you, then you're through. Because that means the Lord's against you.
It's like that king. When a woman asked,
right,
give me food, help me, save us. God cannot help you.
What can I do?
Things that I can.
I can't do nothing for you, man. You better call on Yahweh by Shema Shai.
And that's the spirit we got to be in these last days.
That's
man.
right, Doc.
You're going to have a lot of men, a lot of people asking for help. You got to be like, the Lord's not helping you. I can't do nothing for you.
That's why you gotta work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Right.
We learn from the apostles. We study under the apostles and all the elders and brothers around the earth. But hey, man, when it hit, you can't try to get to the apostles. You can't try to get with a brother. Nah, man. You better run to Yahweh by Shema Shai, man.
I got something for you, bro.
Go ahead. You're going to get that Jeremiah.
2 Chronicles 20 and 12. Oh, our God, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, will thou not judge them? For we have no might against this great company that cometh against us. Neither know we what to do, but our eyes are upon thee.
You see that? You see that? That's why you see any type of intense moments in the scriptures, like in the time of Esther, like in the time of, what was the Maccabees brothers' father name? Matthias. You know? Any time in the scriptures, what would our people do? They're going to fast, they'll mourn, they'll repent, they'll turn to Yahweh Shai. Okay? So that's what we're doing, man.
And when our eyes are upon thee, that we're looking towards the Lord for
Right.
help, you know?
Help coming from the Lord, right? Go ahead, got that Jeremiah?
Jeremiah 16 and 1. It says,
Read all the way down to like 9.
it says,
Oh, you know what? We can read that whole thing because it goes into, keep going.
Jeremiah 16 and 1. It says, the word of the Lord came also unto me, saying, thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in this place.
Right?
For thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bare them, and concerning their fathers that begat them in the land, they shall die of grievous death.
Right, that's the scripture. The Lord said there are people going to die of grievous deaths in these last days. Okay, it ain't going to be no easy death. The scriptures speak of death, they're going to know it after death by pain. Alright, go ahead.
So you gonna having a lot of people just popping off kids just for money and checks. All the kids gonna die.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time.
It's going to be like a day never before.
It
Go
says,
ahead.
verse 4, it says, they shall die of grievous death, they shall not be lamented.
Right, ain't nobody going to lament over your body. Like they show you in that, what's that, don't be a menace. I know you know what, Samad. Don't be a menace in South Central. When in the beginning. Yeah, she was like, oh, my baby! My baby! Ain't gonna be nobody to lament over you, dog. They're gonna run past your dead body. They don't give a fuck. That's what you see on these movies, man. Ain't nobody lamenting over the dead body, man. You know? Your ass is gonna be there for birds to eat on your ass, for coyotes and shit to eat on your ass, man. You know? That's what the scriptures say. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says that in Zephaniah, like the brother was reading the book. Alright? It says, they shall die of grievous death, they shall not be lamented,
Right?
neither shall they be buried.
Right? Neither shall they be buried. Alright, you're gonna have dead bodies everywhere, man. Which is gonna bring a stench. Which is gonna breed bacteria. Which is gonna bring plagues. Go ahead.
But they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth.
Right, you always walk past, you know, bird shit, dog shit, horse shit, you know? Shit, it just stay there, ain't nobody picking it up. Go ahead.
And they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine.
Right, the Lord gonna send Esau Edom upon you with that great wrath, which is that sword. And then don't forget about that famine. All right, because that engineered famine is about to hit, man. You know, if hyperinflation is about to hit, man. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven.
Look at that, man. That's the scriptures, man. You know, you're going to have ravens and crows and all type of birds, vultures and all type of birds eating upon your flesh, your dead body. Or even if you have a wound, you have a gunshot wound in your leg and you ain't able to move for 2 days. The birds going to start eating your ass alive.
Like that book of Eli and dude gets shot.
Yeah.
The meat
Yeah.
starts smelling or rotting.
Yeah. Because the Lord going to send bears into these cities. They're going to eat upon your flesh alive. They don't give a fuck. It's going to be the anger of the Lord, man. Go ahead.
It says, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth.
Right, and the beasts of the earth. Bears, mountain lions, cougars, pumas, dogs. Can't forget about dogs. All you people out here, I'm pretty sure it's more than half of the people in America have a damn dog, man. When I used to do deliveries, man, everybody had a damn dog. Every house had a dog.
You know somewhere? You know what somewhere is?
Yeah, I know.
Every fucking house, bro.
Yeah.
I did delivery.
Yeah.
Every house got
Yeah.
dogs.
Have a dog.
Stray dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs everywhere.
Well,
That's
guess what?
kind of in that, you know?
Guess what? The Lord will have them dogs tear your ass up. Them dogs gonna turn on you, man.
It's lucky. Even some people that I used to, when I lived in Pacoima, neighbors had alligators. You know what I'm saying? Neighbors, you know what I'm saying? In the backyard.
Remember the other week it was a tiger loose. The other week it was a tiger loose in Texas, I believe.
Yeah.
You know, I was earlier this year. I don't know. Something's going on. But there was a tiger loose. So just imagine that. Imagine seeing a fucking tiger, man.
Wildcat.
Don't forget about these zoos.
Yeah.
The Lord got open all the gates to the zoos. To where all the zoos, all the animals in the zoos are just wandering the city. Eventually, because they have a strong scent.
Yep.
Okay, so they gonna find that food. They gonna find you, man.
And there's private zoos, like on Foothill, right there by the jail.
Right.
There's the private zoos, man. The lions, giraffes.
Yeah, he saw jamming up all the giraffes. You know, gorillas, tigers.
So he's gonna be able to control them.
They don't get nothing.
It's gonna be like Jumanji out this motherfucker. Don't tell me I ain't seen Jumanji. Come on, that's a classic, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 5, like the brothers were saying earlier, it says, "For thus saith the Lord, enter not into the house of mourning, nor to go to lament."
Right,
nor to mourn.
the Lord don't even want us to mourn for these sheiks, because they had their time to get right. You know, the time of mercy, the time of sympathy and all that, it's right now. You know, but when it happens, hey, don't try to have a pity party, man. Ain't nobody, hey, we seeking for salvation. The scripture says, don't be worried about the destruction of the wicked and when it comes, but be more concerned about, you know, the deliverance of the righteous, you know?
Oh yeah, keeping that eye single, bro. Those times, man, time is gonna go by fast, right? You know, you're gonna see a ton of death. You know, a bunch of women getting raped. You know, you're gonna be experiencing
Screams.
Yeah, you're gonna be witnessing all that, but you gotta keep it out moving. Like the scriptures say, we're gonna be like pilgrims upon the earth.
In the book of Eli, God was like deciding if he was gonna help him or the couple or not. And he was like, nah, just keep going forward. Just keep going. You gotta keep going.
Don't let it.
And those couples were demons, man. They were cannibals.
Yeah.
Is what I wanted to say. So like,
Cannibals.
they were cannibals.
Even Walking Dead, I was watching Walking Dead. Every time they wanted to rescue or help someone else in their group died.
So back in Ezekiel, we're in Jeremiah 15, 16 and 5. Yeah, 16 and 5. For thus saith the Lord, enter not into the house of mourning, neither go to the net, nor bemoan them.
It's like the time the Lord told Ezekiel that he would take his wife away and not to mourn or to basically show your emotions, not to mourn out in the public, to represent how people in Babylon were, because Ezekiel were the ones that got carried to Babylon. Ezekiel was one of them. They still had Jake over there. The Lord was showing, took away Ezekiel's wife, told him not to mourn as a representation, and how the Jakes that were still over in Jerusalem were going to get judged, right? And how for you not to, how they're not, people in Babylon are not going to mourn or cry for them. All right, what's coming? You're not going to have time to mourn or mourn over your family members.
Yeah, flip it. Proverbs 25 and 8, 25 and 7. Real quick, bro. You know, because we understand judgment. Yeah. We understand when the Lord poured out. Hey, that's what it is, man.
That's how much.
Yep.
Proverbs 5.
Huh? Everybody. I don't know. Come on, bro.
25 and verse 7, and it says,
7 or 8. Or 11.
verse
Damn, bro. I got it, man. It says Proverbs 28:5. Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things. All right, so the evil people, when the judgment hit, they ain't gonna understand it, and that's gonna be a part of their judgment. All right, but us, we understand all things. Well, we're not gonna panic. You know, I mean, we're gonna be shaken up. I mean, you know, We're going to see it. It's just going to put us more in fear of Yahweh Shema Shah, but we're going to understand it. We're going to understand the time of judgment, man. You know? Especially upon our people. Yeah. It's going to seem like, man, the Lord really... But we know the Lord, He gonna bring it. He's going to bring it upon His wicked-ass Jakes. You know, and the Lord, He will remind you why He's going to destroy Jake, man. He'll remind you why, man. These Jakes are fucking wicked. They're evil, man.
You can't feel sorry.
Yeah, fuck them, man.
Everyone, like that one woman that got shot by the school police officer, left brain dead, and she just died. Everyone was mourning, but like she seemed like she's a pretty woman, but she's not innocent, you know?
She like 18-year-old fighting little 15-year-old girls.
Yeah, they strapped before.
Yeah.
Got a baby at home.
Yeah, you gotta understand. You gotta understand what the Lord's about to do to our people. Our people deserve it.
Yep.
We gotta put all our emotions to the side.
Yep.
We cannot care, because we're gonna see Esau shoot hatred upon our people, but really that's the Lord's spirit on Esau to do what he's about to do to us.
And then don't forget, Esau ain't getting away with nothing. Okay? He's still gonna get it to you.
Without Jeremiah 49:12, without surely go unpunished. Those that have dreamed the cup have surely drunk it. They're gonna go unpunished.
You're gonna get it, man. Go ahead, that Jeremiah.
Well, they also just add on like the brother saying, Book of Job says whoever perishes be innocent. Right? So our people, man, they're gonna get it the worst. The Lord, man, He sanctioned that to happen. All right, because all the wicked shit that they did, you know, in their lifetime and in their past life.
Right, it's gonna tell you why the Lord gonna fuck them up. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. This is back in Jeremiah chapter 16 and I'll read 5 again. It says,
I read 6.
Read 6. This is verse 6. It says, both the great and the small shall die in his land.
Kids, kids, newborns, babies, old people, all gonna die, man. All gonna get killed.
Yep.
That's at Ezekiel 9 and 4. You know, spare not
old, young,
old,
maid,
maid,
woman,
But
and
come
little
not
children.
near them that have the mark.
Yeah.
You know, those are the ones we're concerned about. Those are the ones I pray for, man. You know, I don't pray, if you ain't in this truth, I ain't praying for you, man. I'll give a fuck about you, man. Go ahead.
It says, both the great and the small shall die in the land. They shall not be buried, neither shall men lament for them,
Right?
nor cut themselves, nor make themselves fall before them.
Right?
Neither shall men tear themselves, like tear themselves for
These are
them.
all forms of mourning. Go ahead.
It says, neither shall men tear themselves for them in mourning to comfort them for the dead. Neither shall men give them the cup of consolation to drink for their father or their mother. Thou shalt not also go into the house of the feast to sit with them, to eat and to drink. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, it says, the God of Israel, behold, I will cause to cease out of this place in your eyes, and in your eyes the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness.
Right? The Lord's going to take that spirit and all that joy that our people are on right now, and really this whole fucking place, they're all in that spirit, man. Get up 1 Thessalonians 5. You know, they're in that peace and safety spirit, living it up, making marriages. But the Lord said it's going to be like that, right? Days of Noah, days of Lot. But the Lord said He's going to have all that cease. You know? Just like when it was a shutdown. All that shit stopped. Now people are concerned with their health. Now they're concerned with, you know, reality, man. So reality's going to set in again. You know? Like that quote. You go ignore reality, but you can't ignore the consequences of ignoring reality, man. Yep. So when that reality hits your ass, there ain't gonna be no more singing, happy, marriages, none of that shit, man. He gonna stop it all, man. Go ahead.
It's the book of 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3.
Try 1.
This is 1. It says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that are right unto you.
Right?
It says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
And when is the thief gonna hit? When you least expect it. Okay, so that's how the Lord gonna come on this world, man. That's how the calamity's gonna hit on this world. When the world least expects it. You know, because they're expecting everything to bounce back. You know, you talk to one of these zombies out here, man. You know, oh yeah, we gonna, you know, next year we gonna be up. Next year we gonna do this. They're already making plans in their mind. Not knowing that Esau Edom, he got his plans too. You know, he try to get rid of you niggas, man. You know? And the Lord ultimately wants to get rid of you niggas, man. So you can wake up back in your right mind, man. You know? Remember I Am Legend? I know y'all seen I Am Legend. Come on now. Remember when his dog was changing? And he was crying and he had to, you know, take her out? Hey, that's what it is, man. It's mercy, man. Mercy kill, man. That's how much.
Like I said, a thief comes when you're sleeping. Besides, you're not children of light. You're not children of darkness.
That's it.
People, they don't know what the hell is going on. They're asleep.
That's why the Lord told us to watch. You know, measure out the time diligently in itself. Yep. You know?
So Ecclesiastes 7:2. It's better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting.
Right, we're in the house of mourning, man. We ain't with this world. Set a mark upon them that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that are done in the midst. You know, us out here, this is a form of mourning. You know, crying to y'all, but you not try to deliver us. Okay? Go ahead.
For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart.
Right, so it said better is to be in the house of mourning than to be in the house of feasting. And that's where our people abide. They try to party and bullshit, party and bullshit. That's Biggie right there, man. They're in that spirit, man. You know? And that's Jake's spirit. What the scripture saying is a time and place for everything. In the kingdom, we're going to be able to live it up and party, man, and dance, and be in marriages and have seeds, and we're going to live it up. But right now, it's time to repent in the morning, get right with your Yahweh Shema shot, man.
It's time to watch.
Right.
You're not watching.
Now what?
You're not watching these prophecies, man.
Right.
You're just trying to have a good time.
I got some friends who ride the motorcycles together and everything.
Yeah.
And every time I talk about what's going on, you know, with like, you know, the famine or the war. Oh man, there you go. I don't want to hear this, man. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, bro, you gotta stop talking to them about that, bro.
It's
Come on, bro. You gotta know who to speak to and not to speak to, bro. Fuck these people, man. You know, don't bring up serious matters to these dumbass people. Fuck them, man. You know? I was gonna say, the scripture say, Ezekiel 12, the sword is sharpened and is furbished for use. Shall we then make mirth? You know, that's what the scriptures say. So when we're dealing with serious matters, so where the fuck is the mirth coming at? You know? We're in the end. Go ahead.
John 16 and 20. Verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice, and ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy.
Right now, this whole time we've been weeping and lamenting, man, catching hell, you know, going through that fire. But the time is gonna come when we're gonna get joy, and the people of this world gonna be suffering and lamenting. Okay, and that joy, nobody gonna be able to take from us, man. It's gonna be an everlasting joy. You know, and it's already started with this knowledge, man. This is dumbass knowledge, man. Pull in, man. Go ahead.
Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better.
Right. Now that's the mind of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. So when you're going through your trials, you gotta remember these things. This is how the Lord thinks. You know, in the flesh it ain't joyous. It's grievous. Okay, but the mind of Yahweh Shema Shah says, read again out Baba Shah.
Sorrow is better than laughter.
Sorrow is better than laughter, man. All right, because you're gonna learn from that sorrow. You're gonna grow from that sorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
For by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better.
Right, and your heart is what? Your mind, your spirit. So the Lord has been building us up, you know, for these calamities to hit. You know, so we can stand tall in our faith. Okay, because the only thing that's gonna matter at the end of the day is faith. It don't matter what kind of car you drive. You know, if you got the hottest shoes on, you got the baddest bitch, how much money you have, that shit don't matter, man, at the end of the day. What matters is spiritual things, man. So that's what the Lord focuses on. And that's why we go through what we go through, man. You know, sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. You know, sometimes, you know, you just chuckle like, man, hey, God, like, I'm shot, man. It is what it is, man. You know? No matter what we're going through, what we ask the Lord is to not take away His Holy Spirit from us, man. Okay? Go ahead.
The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth.
Right.
Can I say something? Because our mind is prepared. We're preparing our minds to see death, destruction, judgment. You know, and miracles. These people, when you're in mirth, you can't think about nothing bad happening. You're careless.
Go ahead.
That's why it says high time to wake out of sleep. Right, we're not in riots and drunkenness.
Yep.
You know?
Yep, that's right, bro.
Look at that right. Look at the word riotous. Goes into the feast of Bacchus, a party spirit.
Yep.
Like we've been saying, that's all Jake's in. They're in that spirit of mirth.
And that's how Esau traps them.
Right. That's
Oh,
that.
you want to party? Oh, you want to travel? Go get this juice. You know? That's how he gonna get you. If your mind is locked into this place.
You want to go
But the scriptures say, Slag, get Michael 2 and 2. Go ahead, make it point.
You want to go to a game?
Yeah, go to a game. Or if you want to play in the game.
Yeah. Yep. Go get this juice.
I even saw Shaq. He was saying, well, shit, you sign these contracts. It's like, damn, bro. These people, man. Go ahead.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Right, we're arising and departing out of this place. Spiritually. You know, the scriptures say, flee the shadow of this world, man. So our minds are not wrapped up in this place, man. You know? Go ahead.
This is arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Right, this ain't our rest, man. This is captivity, man, for your ass. But the scriptures say that the captive exile hasteneth to be loosed. We ready to get up out of this boy, man. We ready to live, man. We ain't living, we ain't experienced life yet, man. You know, you can't enjoy your children here, you can't enjoy your woman here. You know?
Scriptures plain out tell you, aggression makes a right man mad.
You know?
Alright, we're not supposed to be. At the point, this is Lord punishing us. Alright, but we're looking for the kingdom.
That's right, bro.
It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword destruction.
Right, and that's what we see on our people, man. Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Get up Isaiah 5 and 13. Our people are destroyed out here, and it's fucking embarrassing. You know, sometimes you feel like, damn, you know? You feel secondhand embarrassment for Jake out here, man. Like, goddamn, G. Check out TikTok. Check out World Star. Our people are on some bugged out shit. You know? They're spiritually heathens. Okay? Gotta get on that? Got that?
Isaiah 5 and verse 13. Therefore my people are gone into captivity, because they have no knowledge.
Right, that's why we over here, man. Because our people forgot who our God is, man, who our power is. The scriptures say days without number. So our people steady slapping our power in the face, man. And the Lord's sick of it, man. The Lord is sick of it, man. The Lord ready to roll. You know? Go ahead.
Their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst.
You know, when you look at that word famished, it goes into hungry of Yahweh's word. A lot of our men, a lot of our men that our people look up to, you know, like these TD Jakes, these athletes, LeBron James, and all that. They may say some true things, but they don't have the word of the Most High.
Right,
the Most High is not dealing with them, man.
That's
why they leading our people astray, because at the time they sell out, man. All right, they sell out. Esau's not gonna allow Jake to influence our people the right way. They're gonna have the sellouts influence Jake the wrong way.
And the ones that influence Jake in what they will consider a right way, they take out. They kill him.
Right. And you got Jake. Right now, you know they're trying to yeah, Stephen A. Smith, that cool ass dude. Kendrick always saying something about trying to get LeBron James to try to get people to take his. All right, because they knew that LeBron James have a lot of influence on our people. And it started with an example that with Nicki Minaj. All right, when she was against the Jews. Yeah, a whole goddamn protest that started because of her, man. What she was saying, man. Right, because they know that certain men that have a high status can influence
Right,
our
like that.
people, man.
I'm sorry, bro. They had Juvenile, man. Fresh. Juice that ass up. Let's use these code words, you know? Juice that ass up. You know, they did a whole song and shit. So come on, man. It's evident who they're attacking. It's evident who's the target, man. You know what I mean? Get what's it? Not ignorant of taking devices. Go ahead, you want to come on. Yep.
Even they also in social media and dating sites.
Right.
You gotta prove that you're vaccinated just to date somebody. What sense does that make?
Use code words, huh? So they'll take down our video. Let's go, man.
Got that.
And get Proverbs 28 and 11. Start hunking that, man. Come on. Oh, you called for something? Oh, okay. You got something on?
Yeah, I had a piece.
Go ahead.
It's a lot, yeah. I was looking for it.
Fine, let's get that 2 Corinthians. You know, because the scriptures speak of Esau not being able to deceive the elect. The scripture said if it were possible, they would deceive the very elect. It's not possible. Nothing shall separate us from the love of Yahweh Shema God. You got it up?
Like 2 Corinthians 2:11, we say that humanity get advantage of us, but we are not ignorant to his devices.
Right, we're not ignorant of Esau's devices. We know how the devil moves. Most importantly, we know it's a serpent. We know who he is. Once you know who this man is, he can't deceive you, man. You know, it's like a magician, right? If you know his trick, if you behind him while the whole audience is in front of him, you able to see the slidiness of his hand and all that, you ain't gonna be deceived. You ain't gonna be wild. You gonna want to tell the audience, you gonna want to put the audience on. Like, man, look at this motherfucker, man. Let me show you how he did this, man. You know? It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all bullshit, man. You know? But our people don't know that this man is a master at deception, man. Okay? Read it again.
That's a miracle.
Yeah. That's his spirit, man.
That's one of his powers, man.
So he created this whole thing about this invisible thing, you know, to get everybody in a panic and in fear to take that juice. Okay? Not knowing, our people don't even know what's in that juice, man. They don't know that it's gene therapy. They don't know that it's, you know, wiping out your white blood cells, man. You know, so when you have your immune system has no defense when the weather changes. You know, a lot of people that took that juice, when it gets cold out here, they're not even gonna be able to defend themselves against a common cold.
And now you got them taking the food and now they're trying to combine that with food.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah. But they're not going to be able to handle even a common cold, man, because their immunity has been shot. Okay?
You said?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. The war was in his heart.
See that? You see Sloppy Joe get up there, speak all these smooth ass words. Not our people not knowing that war is in this man's heart. That's why our scripture said, never trust thy enemy. Never. All right, because war is in his heart, man. Okay, go ahead.
His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawing a sword.
Right, and then our people gonna see it when Esau makes his move. He ain't really even did nothing yet, and people are scared. Walking around with a fucking mask on. Like that's gonna do something for you. What is a mask gonna do against Yahweh Shema Shai, man? If the Lord wanted to kill you, ask your ass to be dead. Go ahead. Get your piece up.
I was hoping this when brothers were talking about our people, you know, that have that high status, man, you know, that have that riches, man, how our people look up to them. This is book of Sirach, chapter 13, verse 23. It says, when a rich man is speaking, every man holding his tongue, right? Look what he has to say.
Right? They think his words mean something. Like what would you rather do? Get 500K, 500,000, or have a dinner with Jay-Z? A lot of people chose dinner with Jay-Z because they want to know his knowledge, and they can think that his knowledge can earn them more than 500K.
I'll give you Jay-Z's knowledge right now. The nigga's a fucking faggot. The nigga sucks rod. The nigga bends over, man. That's his knowledge right there, man. Okay? He has all that shit because of Esau allows them to have it, man.
Yeah.
Get Matthew 4, man. Go ahead with that scripture. Huh?
Look at the name of his company.
Which is, he tried to make it seem like he's independent. That's under Def Jam, man. You ain't doing nothing, man.
Found out the state.
Yeah.
That's why he has his riches. Not because this guy's so smart dude.
Right.
You know?
Now, he might be smart. You know what Jakes? He might be smart, but he has to play the devil's game.
Yeah.
Okay? If he really was about that independent life, they would have killed his ass, man.
Yeah.
Like they did Nipsey Hussle, man.
And him and his girl throwing up that 666 all the time. You know?
Oh, they're the top demonic motherfuckers, man. Him, Diddy.
That's why Beyonce's drummer quit. She said that she was doing too much. Beyonce was doing too much witchcraft.
Did she sacrifice her cat or something like that?
And then,
She sacrificed
someone.
Go ahead.
It says, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. And look what he saith. They extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this?
Right, and who is the poor man? That's us. All right, the scripture says, the poor man's wisdom is despised. But let LeBron James, Tory Dad say something, you know, everybody gonna hold it, they're gonna get it tatted on their fucking skin.
Hey, like an example, if LeBron James or Denzel Washington, Jay-Z would fly here to teach everybody, this whole shoe be packed.
Right, Kanye West.
Not for this,
Right.
but just for him.
Right.
And remember that song? What's that song? Yah. Kendrick Lamar. He said he was an Israelite.
I'm not black no more.
You know, you had a lot of people that actually took heed to that actually listened, went into it, being when he said, I'm not black and I'm not an Israelite. But here it is, you have the apostles, the elders, the brothers, teaching the same thing. No one want to listen to us. But as soon as a nigga like Kendrick rapped some shit in a song and it made it sound fire, Jake want to get into the Israelite people.
We don't even know the name.
What's up, bro?
On the internet, you got I forget what basketball player was wearing Oakley fringes, and you got DC Young Fly saying all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But he said
He used
Yah.
the name?
No, he said Yah.
I
You know what I'm saying?
These
And
rappers-
they're bugging out though. The all black community, oh my gosh, you know.
Hey, these rappers, they know the name. They know the truth.
Yeah.
They know for sure.
But they're not in the truth.
In order for Esau to tell them the lie, they tell them the truth. You know?
Yeah, they're not in the truth though, man. Fuck them all, man. They're all gonna die.
And if they're going to captivity, that's the captivity.
Yeah. That's their job though, man. That's what Esau pays them millions of dollars for. Is to keep our people in a low vibration. You know, but we gotta get about the poor man.
Yeah, verse 23, but it says, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this?
Right? So when we speak, man, like, who the fuck is you? You know? Go ahead.
And if he stumble, it will help to overthrow him.
Right? You know, so the whole world eventually gonna come against us, man. You know? It made me think of that scripture where it says, anybody that's esteemed is an abomination to the Lord. Y'all know what that says. You know, anybody that's highly esteemed amongst men is an abomination to Yahweh Shema Shad. Because if you're highly esteemed in this world, then you're wicked as all hell, man.
I got a piece up.
You got it out.
Yeah.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 9 and
Get that
6.
scripture I call for, Bible shot.
For though a man be never so perfect among the children of men, right? You see our people, they'll look at, you know, the athletes, the actors that made in this world.
Yeah.
They seem perfect in their eye. Yet if thy wisdom, right, the Most High's wisdom, right, be not with him, he shall be nothing regarded. So he's really nothing to the Most High. The Most High is not regarding him of his riches, of his talent. All right, because without his wisdom, he's famished, like we brought out, like brother brought out in Isaiah 5. They're famished. They don't have these. They're hungry of Yahweh's word, man. They don't have his word. They don't have his truth. All right, so they're nothing, no matter their status in this world.
The scriptures tell you that what is it to gain the whole world, then it's so weak. All right, then that's the select.
He says the wisdom of this world is foolishness to the Most High. The wisdom of these celebrities is about how to get rich. The Most High ain't trying, y'all much ain't trying to get rich. So I got up in scripture, Luke 16 and 15. And he said unto them, Ye are they which justify yourself before men,
Right?
but Yahweh knoweth your hearts. For that which is highly esteemed amongst men,
Right, all these so-called celebrities, you know, all the famous people in this world. Go ahead.
is abominable in the sight of Yahweh.
Right, so the Lord don't give a fuck about none of that. He don't give a fuck about your status in this world. You're an abomination to the Lord, man. Okay, and really it's the Lord that gave you over unto that, man. You know? Because those celebrities, man, those people in this world that get highly up there, they're like selected for that, man. They're chosen for that, man. On the left hand, man. Okay? Because they probably with somebody in Rome or in Greece or whatever, man. You know? Like a Michael Jackson. You know? And there the Lord blessed him with those abilities. But he's doing it all on the left hand, man. But he was probably somebody major in Rome, you know, when you go back in that time. 2,000 years ago, man.
It says that y'all watching says that they got their constellation.
Yeah, get that scripture, man. Woe to the rich. When you have to seek the consolation, boy.
1 Corinthians, the first chapter, the 28th verse, and the base things of the world, and things which are despised, Yahweh chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are. So the Lord chosen the base men, which are the men of the Lord. We ain't got no fancy jobs, you know, we ain't making income like the celebrities.
We're a bunch of nobodies. Yeah, hey, but the Lord said he chose the poor of this world, rich in faith. That's what the Lord desires, faith, man. You know, the scripture say, the Lord taketh pleasure in them that fear him, and that hope in his mercy, man. So that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Proverbs 22 and 4 reads, by humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life.
You see that? We're going to get it when the Lord give it to us. We don't want nothing from the devil. Fuck Esau, Edom. Fuck you Edomites, man. Fuck your Jews. Fuck your mark. Fuck the system, the society. You know? Fuck being a slave. You know, we want what Yahweh Shemar Shai want. And we want it when he want to give it to us, man. And we know it's close. We just got to hold on to it, man. All right? Because we're going to really cash in on this truth, man. You know, we're really already cashing in on it. But we really going to taste of it when it all pops, man. You got it out?
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 20 and 9. It says, there is a sinner that has good success in evil things.
Right, they have so-called success in evil things, though. Okay? Read that again, bro.
There is a sinner.
A sinner. Go ahead.
That have good success in evil things.
So they're getting their success. Why? Because this is Satan's world. The Lord said, if this was my kingdom, my servants will fight. So this is Satan's world. Okay?
The scripture says, let favor be shown to the wicked. They got the favor of men's heart, and you know, everybody love them.
Yeah.
And they're wicked.
But it's evil, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, there's a sinner that have good success in evil things, and there is gain that turn into loss.
Right, they're going to read all of that, man.
Yeah. Riches won't prosper, but they keep.
All right, scripture speak about deceitful, deceivable riches or something like that. You know, they're gonna lose that, man.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not going to protect them in that game, man. It's not going to do nothing.
Right, the scripture say, I got a precept on my mind. Proverbs 11 and 4.
Yeah.
You know, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver from death. And we know our great forefather Abraham, his faith was counted to him as righteousness, man. So, Lord's will, we're gonna be delivered off our faith, man. Go ahead.
Proverbs 11 and 4, riches profit not in the day of wrath.
Right, so Mayweather ain't gonna be able to buy something out of this, man. You know, Jay-Z, ugly ass Jay-Z, Beyonce, you know, the people in this world, they ain't gonna be able to buy their stuff out of what the Lord about to bring to this earth. Okay, go ahead.
Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death.
See, but righteousness, man, the path that we're on, that's gonna get you delivered from death. Because then you're pleasing Yahweh by Shemar Shai, man. Scripture say the first step, you know, of the beginning of wisdom is fearing the Most High, man. Okay, so us fearing Yahweh by Shemar Shai, the Lord's pleased with that. You know, Lord's will we find grace, man.
If I'm trying to take a land back off of that. I got one from Job 21 and 30. And it reads that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath.
Yeah. You know, and that's what people don't understand. They don't understand that the Lord is not with this place. He's not with you chasing the FRN, the Federal Reserve notes. All right, he's not with you becoming somebody famous in this world. This is Satan's world, man. This is straight up Satan's world.
Saying it's enmity with Most High, right?
And the scripture say anyone that's a friend of the world is an enemy of the Most High, man. How the hell can you? Yeah, how can you love this world, man? This shit is oppression, man. This shit is confusion, man. You know? Go ahead.
Sirach 20 and 10. It says, there is a gift that shall not profit you. Alright, like the boy was saying, man, these riches, man, they're not gonna save you in those times. They're not gonna do nothing for you. You're gonna be defenseless. Alright? If the Lord, man, is not giving you, it says. And there is a gift whose recompense is double. There is an abasement because of glory, before humility, it's like before honor must come humility, right? Alright? That's why, we're being humble right now. It says, there is an abasement because of glory, and there is not lifted up in heaven from the lower state. Right.
That's what we're going to be lifted up. You got it, right? Hey, because the scripture said the Lord, he bring the flow, but he also know how to build back up.
Yeah.
He wound, but he know how to heal, man. So we're being healed right now through this word, and we on our way up, man.
Ezekiel 7:19, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Like
See that?
I Am Legend.
Yeah.
When they went into the bank, all the cash from the floor, even though that's not real money, but
Symbolic.
it's symbolic. It represents money. That's what people use right now for the moment to buy things.
Yes.
All right. But it says they shall cast their silver in the streets, because eventually it's gonna be the time where they're will drop the dollar and everyone's just not gonna use cash anymore.
Yeah.
That's when the cash is used. It says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord.
See that?
They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is a stumbling block of their iniquity.
Look at that, man. So that's not going to deliver you. That's not going to protect you in that hour. And that's what all people, right? That's what our people. That's what these fucking Edomites. These fucking Edomites really think they got it figured out, man. You see, the Edomites, they don't consider that the Lord is real. They don't believe in the Lord. Okay? So they're trying to, they got their bunkers. They got their stash of food and all that. That ain't gonna get you nowhere, man. They storing all that up for us, man. Get Isaiah 65, man. The Lord said, we gonna eat, we gonna drink, man. Not you fucking people, man.
And that movie, Greenland, if you see that?
That's cool.
Yeah, they got all those bunkers and a list of people that they think they're gonna save and send from the planes over there. All that for not, man.
For not, man. And Esau ain't running shit. I fucking hate the Edomites, man. They talk with such pride, man, like they're really controlling things. You're not controlling nothing, man. Whatever befalls us is of the Lord, man. Go ahead.
You want that Isaiah 65 12?
Start 12, yeah.
It says Isaiah 65 and 12. It says,
We always going through the scriptures, man, because the scriptures say comfort one another with these words, man. You gotta be comforted, man, in these times, man. Because, hey, man, keep that hope alive, man. Because you ain't gonna hide. We ain't gonna be able to turn on the videos in that day. You might not even be able to get a second to read. You know what I mean? The word is in us. But the point is, we comforting each other, man. The Lord gonna make a way, man. He always does. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 65 and 12. It says, therefore we are numbered you to the sword.
While our people are numbered to the sword, man. The wicked of our people are numbered to the sword. Because they refuse to turn back to Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. They refuse to acknowledge their God. And they place other things as their gods. I know you know what I say, Levi. Let the other God say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, climate too.
Go ahead, grab it. I know where it's at. So that's how the Lord is approaching our people. They're numbered to the sword. You go to Jeremiah 15 and tell you some to captivity, some to the sword, some to famine, some for the dogs to tear. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and you shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Meaning you ain't gonna have no choice. You don't have no choice when it comes to this matter. You're gonna bow down to the slaughter, man, in whatever form it comes. My people are led as a flock to the slaughter. You blindly follow after this man, he's leading you straight to destruction. Okay? Go ahead.
And we see the similitude of that with the little sword.
Right.
This is that JAB. Esau got our people running to it.
Juicy juice. You got the juice now.
I mean, you know, that's when the second Chronicles, I read 6, there's no remedy for the Lord's act. For those of you who misuse and abuse the Chronicles. Alright? Alright? But, it's not going to answer.
Huh? Nah. You got some on?
Second Ezra 2:27.
Hold on. Let's read that one.
It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and you shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Right?
Because when I called, you did not answer.
Right. How is the Lord calling?
To the
prophets. Starting with the apostles, and the elders, and all the, to our servant brothers, man. This is how the Lord's calling, and our people are sleeping on it. You're supposed to park your car, get out. Oh snap! What's going on? Look at the sign. What's this about? Oh snap! For the Israelites, that's how serious this thing is. What? You're supposed to inquire, man. Y'all people don't give a fuck, man. They're talking about some rock or some money or the next event. They don't give a fuck about this, man. Go ahead.
It says, because when I called, you did not answer.
Right.
When I spake, you did not hear.
Right. They don't hear, man. They're actually blocking their ears from hearing, man. Which is really the Lord blinding their ass, because you want to fuck them up. Go ahead.
It says, but did evil before mine eyes.
Right, because they're going to be judged for all the things that they've done. Remember when they talking about we have no king but Caesar? Come on, man. You have no king but Caesar. Crucify him. Let his blood fall upon us and our children. Come on, man. So they got a lot to pay for, man. Go ahead.
It says, he did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
Right, everything the Lord delighteth not. This society props up, man. This society exalts everything the Lord doesn't delight in, man. Okay, one of the main things being homosexuality, man. Idolatry, man. Tattooing, man. Murder. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, behold, my servant shall eat.
Right, you see that? The Lord said his servant's going to eat. Go ahead.
But ye shall be hungry.
Right, but our people, they're going to be hungry, man. They're going to be famished out here, man. And the scripture say plainly, it's better to die of the sword than to die of famine. Famine ain't no joke. Slow, agonizing death. But hey, we gotta have the faith. The Lord said we're gonna eat because we're taking heed to the warning. We actually fear the Lord, man. I don't want to go without eating, man. I don't want my my woman, my children to starve, man. Go ahead.
It says, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
Right, just like the Lord provided food in the wilderness, man. The Lord provided water in the wilderness. Okay, the Lord fed Elijah with ravens, man. He drank of the lake or the river that was right there, man.
Yeah.
So we know the Lord know how to preserve life, like He did with Joseph. We know that, man. We have hella examples. The Lord took Habakkuk when Daniel was in the lion's den. The Lord had an angel take Habakkuk there to give him some food. Okay, so we got to prepare our minds for the miracles, man. Because that's what's coming our way. Go ahead,
Psalms 34:9. Oh, fear the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want for them that fear him.
Look at that, man. No want. Because the Lord is our provider, man. Go ahead.
Verse 10. The young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord shall not want any good thing.
Come on, man. So that's how we move it in this faith. That's how we move it in these times. When I be watching on Instagram or come across an animal, get the advantage over another animal, I'll be like, hey, the Lord, provided food for that day for the animal, man. So the Lord provides that for the animals. How much more for his men? You know? How much more for us? You know, because it's going to be the Lord that's going to put us in these situations. So it's going to be the Lord that's going to deliver us out of these situations. Like in the time of Egypt, right? When the Lord gave the dreams for Joseph, and he brought a famine. But before he brought that famine, he brought 7 years of plenty. You know? So it's the Lord that brings the famine. It's the Lord that's going to bring all these troubles upon society, man. Okay? And we're the only ones that's going to be able to call, you know, and actually get someone to pick up, and you know, they're going to send back up, you know? Man, that's us, man.
We got that covered.
You gotta move with that faith, man. Go ahead.
It's verse 14. It says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart.
Why are we going to be singing for joy of heart? For all the things that the Lord is going to be doing for us, man. You know, like the brother said, he's probably going to have a story. You know, all these things are being written, man. So I believe it, man. I believe the Lord, hey, like the brother guy, we're going to be married and have abundance, man. I believe it, man. Brothers have dreams on it, you know. Go ahead. Got something?
So Matthew 6 and 25, going back to
Yep.
Matthew 6 and 25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat.
Right. Take no thought of your life, man. You know, take no thought of it, man. What you shall eat. Go ahead.
Or what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink.
Right.
Nor debt in your body,
Right.
what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment?
Right.
Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather unto barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them.
Come on, man. And you can see that, man, with the birds. They eat every day.
Watch the squirrels do that.
That's a long providing the preacher, right?
Are you not much better than they?
Right. Are we not much better than these birds that we find out here, man? You know? They're not the sons of Yahweh. Look at that bird, man. He's not a son of Yahweh. You know, but we are, man. We're actually of that seed line, man. Okay? Go ahead. Oh, that was it, huh? So we're more important than the birds, but the birds eat, man. Every day, man.
Psalms 147 says, giveth the beast its food, and to the young ravens which cry. But we're greater than the birds, and the birds just cry unto the Lord. They don't know Hebrew. They just cry unto Yahweh Shai.
And whatever way they do it, you know? They have that connection to the Lord. Go ahead. This Isaiah, you get that one yet?
Finish me off with Isaiah. It says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart.
People gonna have that sorrow, man, like you brought out John 16. You know, it's gonna switch. You know, we're not gonna have that sorrow no more. They're gonna have it. We're gonna be excited. Because we're about to meet Yahweh Shai again, man.
That sorrow gonna turn into joy. Why joy? Because we're gonna be in the good case.
Like you read about it in Amos 5, man, they're gonna get stressed out, not knowing what to do.
Right.
When the scripture tells us in Matthew 6, we're not gonna have a worry about it. All right, we're gonna move in faith.
We'll have that stability of mind, man. Yeah. Understanding what the hell is going on, understanding what the Lord is doing. Alright? The Lord's allowing Esau and Edom to do what he's doing. It's prophecy, man. Just like it was prophecy in 70 AD. It was prophecy, man. You know? But Yahweh Shai said what? You know that the day of that visitation? You know? You got something up?
I'll go to that Jeremiah 11.
What's in that one?
The only one is about the idols.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know why I always think it's judges, bro. I don't know why I think it's judges, bro.
No, there's judges too.
Okay. You got it, huh?
This is Jeremiah 11 and 11. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they should not be able to escape.
Look at that, man. Come on, man. It's the Lord speaking. He's going to bring evil upon our people that they're not going to be able to escape, man. You know?
See, that's his time to tell you the day coming where the Lord will show he has no pleasure in him. The Lord is about to show he hates his people, man.
Right. Go ahead.
It says, And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
Look at that, man. That's when our people, you already know, Proverbs the first chapter. That's when they, you got it? God. That's when our people going to want to get right. When it's too late. You know, what's that scripture? Man, when their affliction is in sickness early, that's when they're going to want to get right, man. Go ahead.
Then shall the cities of Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the gods unto whom they have offered incense.
Right, they're gonna be talking about some Jesus Christos, some Guadalupe, you know, Jesus, you know, all they will tell all that shit. Allah. You got a lot of our people that subscribe to that Muslim bullshit. You know, they heavy on that on the East Coast, man, heavy on that shit. You know? They'll grow a beard for that, but they ain't gonna grow a beard for the Lord. The women will cover up themselves for that Muslim shit, but they ain't gonna cover themselves because the Bible says to do so. You know, our people are fucking hypocrites, man. You know? They'll do that, but they ain't gonna acknowledge the Lord, man. You gotta get out.
Then shall the cities of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the gods unto whom they offer incense, but they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble.
That's right.
For according to the number of thy cities or thy gods, O Judah, and according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem, have you set up altars to that shameful thing, even altars to burn incense unto Baal.
Right, so those gods ain't gonna be able to deliver you from the Lord, man. You know, ain't nobody gonna object what the Lord about to do. Ain't nobody gonna stand in between you, you know what I mean? Between what the Lord gonna bring upon you, man. You know? And then they're gonna lose faith in Allah and Jesus and all that shit. They gonna curse them their gods. You know, it's gonna get bad, man. It's gonna get so bad to where people gonna try to eat each other, man. And it don't take long to get in that mindset. Let's go a week without food. You're gonna want to eat somebody, man. Go ahead.
Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto them for their trouble.
So the Lord don't even want us to be concerned about the motherfuckers. Let them die. Let the bodies hit the flow, man. Because they hearing it like we hearing it. They got the chance to repent like we got a chance to repent. Huh? Yeah, but shit, fuck them. Yeah, fuck them. You got it, bro. You got it. Y'all finish first.
Take it down.
I ain't heard that one in a minute, bro. I ain't heard that one in a minute, bro.
2 Chronicles 15 and 13. That whosoever would not seek the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai of Israel, shall be put to death.
At least we have every week, man.
Whether small or great, whether man or woman.
That's good, man. Whoever don't seek the Lord, you're gonna be put to death, man. And I mean, it's always worse, or it's always more dreadful when it plays out in reality, man. When it plays out, it's gonna be way more horrible than the scriptures describe it, man. Because they don't go into detail on how you're gonna die. You're just gonna die.
Psalms 91 goes in about 10,000 on that right hand, thousands on the body.
I got this recently. It's Proverbs 1 and 23. It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
The Lord's doing it now through the prophets. Every week, even on the internet. Basically every day, 24/7. Alright, and every week when the prophets are out here, man, so you can see us prophesying. See the sign. Alright, go ahead. That's the Lord making his truth and his words known unto our people.
So where they have no excuse.
Right.
The Lord said they have no cloak for the He said, if I have not come, if I have not came, you know, but he did come. And we're here now, man.
It says, because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand.
And the Lord's not calling you you're not going to hear his voice like the time when Samuel was in the temple of Eli. That's not how the Lord's calling you. I can hear your name being called from the heavens.
Right. You ain't that important.
Right. The Lord's calling you to the men that He set up. That's right. Our apostles, our elders, our brothers. It's be all the prophets and men of Yahweh Bashem outside. The Lord is calling our people to us, man.
That's right.
It says, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set not all my counsel.
Right. Not, I think, means ignore. So basically, our people are ignoring the Lord's counsel. You're driving by, in your car walking by, want to go on the other side of the goddamn street, not taking heed. You're basically ignoring the Lord's counsel, man. You don't want to take heed to, you don't want to listen to the message. Because this message is your salvation. You got to take heed to it and forsake your wicked ways and your unrighteous thoughts in order for the Lord to save you.
Right. So they're ignoring the Lord. So what the Lord gonna do?
Right. Same way as them laughing at us, scoffing at us. You're not really doing it to us, even though that what you may perceive. You're doing it to the Lord, because we are the messenger of we are the messengers of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We're here to deliver your message if the Lord's willing to. All right.
Y'all brothers ever seen them pranks where somebody's trying to get at a woman, right? And they might have like a beat up car they standing next to, and then a woman denies them, right? And then they walk to their fancy ass car, and then now they're interested. Nah, man, you don't work like that, man. You don't want the Lord now, the Lord ain't fucking with you, man. You know?
Verse 25. But ye have set not at all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. 26. I also will laugh at your calamity, I will mock when your fear cometh.
Yeah, so there's a scripture you can get Luke 6. Laughing out, right now you may laughing at us because everything's normal. Everything seems like it's going to go back to normal. Your life's doing well. Alright, and when you hear this word, you hate to see us, you scoff at us, you make fun of us. But we don't get offended because we know that the unfaithful is going to die in the unfaithful.
Right,
we're not going to fear your unbelief, incredulity. We're not going to care if you don't believe, you don't believe. Because we don't got time to try to wake up Jake, man. We only have time to do the work, hopefully waking up the elect, man. We don't got time to bring every Israelite, Jake stop walking by to try to stop him and get him to hear this word. We don't got time for that, man. Right. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. That last part you say,
This is 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
Yep. When the Lord brings the trouble, when He brings your calamity, when the calamities come upon you, the Lord's gonna laugh. And again, He's gonna laugh to us, man. Right. He's gonna laugh to us. You may have people that see you at work, see you out working, always ask you, why you always mad? Why you never smiling? What is there to smile about? We're in captivity, we're in hell. It's not our rest. What is there to smile about? Right. But we're gonna be happy. We're gonna be smiling when all hell breaks loose. We know that our salvation is here.
That's right, all right. That's the one you asked for. It's Luke 6:25. Woe to you that are full, for ye shall hunger.
Right. You're full of what? Full of your riches, desires, your lust. Okay. But real soon you're gonna lose all those things.
You're gonna taste of that famine, man.
You're gonna taste of the Lord's wrath.
And these people, they're not used to going without eating, man. They eat just for pleasure, just for fun, man.
They're not used to, taking cold showers. Yeah. I mean, taking hot showers. My sister today, she's like, hey, I don't want to take a cold shower no more because the hot water ran out of our house. So you just got to. You got to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation.
And what choice you have?
Yeah. The only shit you got, is to take a shower,
You know what I'm saying?
But people in America just are built upon comfort.
Right, comfort.
All right, they're too comfortable here. This is why as a man, we don't always want to be comfortable. We always want to do something to keep yourself uncomfortable. Right. People like when we mentioned earlier about the internet, and that was the social media sites, when they were shut down, people were losing their mind off that, man. All right? And that's really nothing, man. There's stuff you can do to keep your mind off that, man. Like read a book, Walk outside, man.
Yeah, just to add on to the brother, man, it is the woman that's going to have to find worse, man. We live in a first world country where everything is just different. You got other countries, that get invaded, man, that see all this violence happening. That's why it's going to hit that much harder here. That's why the scriptures say, they compare this place as a virgin daughter Babylon. Because this place is never defiled like that.
It says, woe to you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep.
Yeah, you're laughing now. You're laughing now, you're enjoying your time. But real soon you're gonna mourn and weep, man, because you're gonna lose that comfortability. You're not gonna be at rest, man. You're gonna be at
distress.
You're gonna be in distress. You're gonna be knowing if you're gonna live survival mode.
Right.
There's a word for it, but I just can't. I can't think of it. But you're gonna be in survival mode, man. You're gonna be doing all situations. If you have kids, how are you gonna protect them? How are you gonna provide for them? How are you gonna provide for yourself?
Like when I was at the beginning of my trials in the truth, they took my electricity for a month, and I didn't pay the bill. So I'm laying in bed listening to stuff. I learned how to survive without electricity or charging a phone or going through all that. How can one, like the normal person, they can't even go a day without working an hour.
Some people go to natural like parts, right? Every time someone tells me, and I ask them, you went to a cabin or you went camping? They say, no, I got a cabin. What's the point? Yeah, you can see the difference between a real experience, getting yourself a tent and tenting out, man. Not using your phone, just exploring nature. The people they want a cabin, they want the Wi-Fi. You're in the forest with Wi-Fi. Come on, man.
Who's the most money man in society?
The rich.
Esau Edom. Yeah. It's gonna hit them the hardest, man. I mean, Jake know how to stuff. Like you make your lights out. You deal with that shit growing up. In the projects, in the hood. You deal with all type of adversity. But these Edomites don't.
You see that every day.
These Edomites don't, man.
When I work, go to Calabasas, see these nice houses. Yeah, motherfuckers gonna catch a bad one over here.
It's gonna be horrible. Like when I used to do deliveries, man, I used to be all up in them hills.
Mm-hmm.
All over here, all up in the hills and shit. And I was like, man, these some nice houses for heaven. We saw heaven. It got the big glass windows in the beginning, Yeah. It's real nice when it comes to heaven, but what about war? They ain't expecting war. They ain't expecting an invasion or none of that. You don't want your house to be like that when it comes to war. Yeah. So these Edomites, they don't catch a bad one, man.
Edomite can barely even take any slight affliction. He get a flat tire, he's going
weak.
crazy.
Yeah. Weak. They're weak, man. And they're control freaks. They're control freaks. So when it ain't in their power and they're in control, they're going to bust the fuck out. Yeah, that was it on that. Fuck Edomite.
I got back on what you said, about war. You said 11, right?
It's the book of Ezekiel 38 and 10. It says, thus saith the Lord, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind.
Now this is referring to God and Magog, which are the Russians today, right? Go ahead.
And thou shalt think an evil thought. It says, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages.
Now what is the land of unwalled villages?
America.
Why? Why is it?
Because we're surrounded by oceans.
Right. So it's easy for this place to get invaded. I was watching some TikTok, some Edomite made a TikTok. They had, man, boasting of the military might. Like, yeah, America can never get invaded. We got the best military system, the best defense system. We got all, we got, even if we get through our army, we got all a bunch of American guns. Like, man, you don't know what's wrong, man. So read that from the top again.
Yeah. Back at the top it says, thou shalt say, I will go up into the land of unwalled villages.
America.
I will go to them that are at rest.
Yeah, and these people right here, man, they're at rest. You're at rest with your riches. You're comfortable, man. You gotta worry about what the people over there in Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq are going through right now, man. They're catching you. Right. All right. Third world countries that are suffering and going through it, man. Americans don't know what it's like. Do not know what it's like to live like them. They have their life in doubt, not knowing if they go out they can get bombed by one of your fucking drones, man.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The whole world hates America, man, because they're the ones.
Then
You know,
what the fuck are you doing here?
we're in captivity. What are you talking about?
Go back where you came from.
How about you go back where you came from?
Yeah, how about you go back to
You
where
took
came
this
from?
land, man. You took this land. Whose land is
These
belong?
devils, man.
You know the history of this country?
Now you ain't gotta say nothing. You ain't gotta say nothing.
I'm half Indian.
You ain't have. You're a full devil. That's what you are, man.
That's okay.
Yeah, you're a full devil. You're an Edomite. Get out of here, man. Get your ass out of here, man. Get out of here, man. You ain't welcome here. Get your ugly ass out of here, man. What do you say?
Shit, he said get off of his street.
Oh, it's your street?
Yeah, 8 years.
Okay.
I pay for my taxes.
Well, you know this place is gonna be destroyed, right?
That's okay.
By nuclear missiles, right?
That's okay.
All right.
Who's got them?
Huh?
Who's got them?
The whole world got them.
Oh, how many countries have them? The whole world?
A whole bunch of countries have it.
How many?
Get out Jeremiah 51. The Lord's gonna have all the nations that have the nuclear capability. They're gonna destroy America, man.
This ain't Babylon.
This is Babylon.
Oh,
This is Babylon. What does Babylon mean? What does Babylon mean? What does Babylon mean? Huh?
are you talking about the book of Genesis?
No, I'm talking about the whole Bible. The whole Bible speaks of America being destroyed and your people going into captivity.
You
Go ahead.
don't see the word America in the
Jeremiah
whole
51.
Bible.
Well, of course, America's not written in the Bible.
Well,
All right, so that's Bible.
the
The
hell
Bible,
they
the
said
Bible,
it.
known as the virgin daughter of Babylon. All right, America's known in the scriptures as Babylon the Great.
That's why I asked him, what does Babylon mean? He doesn't even know. But read the scripture, man. This guy's a fool. Read the scripture.
Jeremiah
Read it with power,
Show
man.
me, show me.
This is Jeremiah
Keep your distance,
51.
man.
Yeah?
So 15:29.
Oh, okay, 50 and 29. It says, call together the archers against Babylon.
Right, the archer does what? What does an archer do?
They shoot bows and arrows.
Right. Now, in the scriptures, the nuclear missiles are known as arrows.
Oh,
So you hit it right on
and they
point, my
hadn't
man.
even
You hit it right on
invented
point.
it
Read the
How are
scripture
they
again.
supposed to strike?
No, hold on, bro. Read the scripture again.
It says, call together the archers against Babylon.
Right, call together everyone that has a nuclear missile, man. That has that technology. Go ahead, that
yet. And it
capability.
doesn't say
Go ahead,
that.
go ahead.
All ye that bend the bow, camp against it.
All ye that bend the bow. Talking of the nuclear missiles, man.
How about all
Okay,
ye,
go ahead,
how about
go
all ye
ahead.
that choke the
Camp
chicken?
against it round about.
Look, camp against America round about. Okay? This is speaking
Seems
of
like
war.
everybody wants to get in here.
Go ahead.
Let none thereof escape.
Right?
Recompense her according to her work.
Right, and what's America's work? How did y'all get this land? How did your people get this land? Who'd you murder?
What? It wasn't you.
It was my
We
ancestors.
imported you.
It was my ancestors. I'm a Gada. I mean, I'm a Native American. You're looking at a Native
Oh,
American.
well. And you're looking to have...
No, you're not. You're a full Edomite. You're a devil, man. What are you talking about? You're an Edomite. You're a devil. Every one of your race are devils, man.
You know
Bunch
what?
of demons.
You guys are easier
Keep
to
going. Read
knock
the scripture.
down than Scientology.
Get your ass out of here, man.
Why you running away?
That's why you're a caveman.
Oh,
And your condition in our kingdom is going to be worse than you are now.
that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. But you're going to be asking for mercy in that day, and no mercy is going to be shown to you or your nation, man. Okay, we're living in the time of your downfall. Okay, you had a good run. You had a good run, but all good things come to an end, right?
Speaking of good run, how about
Get Jeremiah 30 and 16. Get Jeremiah 30 and 16. Oh, don't run away now. Don't run away now.
Hey,
The wicked flee. No.
When no man pursue it.
Let them run.
Yeah,
I
Edomite.
see the pride of Esau, the pride of the devil, man.
Yeah. Harry's all outdoors.
We've been hearing that for
We've been hearing that for years. Why you here? Get out of here.
Yeah. Why are you here?
What? I pulled up. Like, how'd I get here?
Everything was peaceful before you Edomites came. There was no diseases flourishing over here before Esau came. You know all that shit? You put all that
See,
shit.
and that's the thing. Edomites like that don't think that this place can get invaded, get touched.
just
Nor do they look at our people as anything.
Right. Don't show us no respect.
No respect, nothing, man. That's all right though, man. The Lord gonna show it, man.
That's right.
We ain't gotta do nothing. The Lord gonna do it.
That's crazy. He said he was Canada. He sounded like a damn man.
And they always say that fucking shit, man. These Edomites always say that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're a fool devil. That's what you are, man. A fucking Edomite. But it's all right. He ain't got nothing to say against being called an Edomite. You know, when they call people niggas, our people don't know what to call them. Call him an Edomite, man. A devil. What is that? Go ahead, bro.
It's back in Ezekiel 38 and 11. Like the brother was reading, it says, "Thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unborn villages."
Right, and again, it's America. All right, go ahead.
You want me to-
The reason America don't think they need a wall around it is because the ocean is their wall, pretty much. You know?
This thing called submarines that can go undetected for a long time. They can evade your sonars, and that all they gotta do is come up out of the ocean and shoot from distance. They have them submarines.
Can I get the scripture on because this is their mind?
Yeah.
It's Psalm 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. So this is their mind.
Yeah, that they're gonna go on forever, man. America's not gonna be invaded. They're gonna be a supreme top ever and ever. Meanwhile, you got your enemies like China and Russia watching the downfall of this place, man. Iran, because they're seeing it. That's why they're saying they're puffing at America, man.
That's right.
America's been puffing at them for all these years. All right, but now they're puffing back, man, because they got that ability, they got that missiles, man.
Hey, he wasn't expecting to hear that scripture, man. You know? And he actually said, I said, who's an archer? He said, one that threw arrows. Exactly, motherfucker. The Lord speaking that symbolic talk to your ass.
People have to all that things to the prophet, man. How else were the prophets supposed to describe what was going to happen?
Right.
You know, in these visions.
They literally expect for it to say arrow or America. Come on, man.
Yeah, that caught him slipping too when he said that. How you expect to describe it? Well, I started shaking.
Yeah, bro, he was shaking like a motherfucker, bro.
It's Obadiah verse 3. Pride of thy heart have deceived.
And that's why they speak like that.
Yep.
That's their pride.
The pride is literally covering them, man. They cannot blind them because they can't see that they're going down, man. Even though it's evident to us, it's evident to these other nations. Okay. Go ahead.
Now that dwells in the clefts of the rock.
Yeah, look at Esau, man. Dwelt in the Caucasus Mountains. And that's why you have all these high-ass buildings to remind them of that. You know, this concrete jungle and shit.
Yeah, what do they call it? Skyscrapers. Scraping the sky, you know? We're supposed to be all high
in the clouds.
Yeah, man. Only Edomites do that shit.
His habitation is high. That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down from the ground?
That's that pride, man. Yahweh Shema Shai gonna bring your ass to the ground. And he already started by revealing your ass. You know what the scripture say? Then shall this man be revealed, the son of perdition, the man of sin. So it's beautiful, man. You know, we're living in some amazing times. I believe that man was fucking homeless too. He looked homeless. You talking shit and you homeless. Come on, man. In your world, come on, man. God damn. When you gonna be humble, man?
I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't, you know.
You know what I mean?
That's
That's how they look, man.
Got money and shit.
That's
Just
how
like
they look.
that. Smelling like that, you know.
Bunch of bums, man. Bunch of low lives, man. But look at Jake. Jake pours on hell.
We
but
still look flashy.
They still look fresh, you know. Jake has a certain spirit about him, man.
No matter what state we're in, man, we're always gonna shine.
That's right.
When they say that the Edomites, they would wear their pants until they fall off their body?
No, their whole clothing.
Yeah.
Everything that they put on.
Wear it till the fire.
That's what happened.
Huh?
The pilgrims, when they were here, that's what happened.
Yeah.
They wouldn't take any showers.
That's why they had all the diseases, man.
Yo, yeah. Oh. Back on.
Yes, I lay with these dudes, man.
God, let's finish.
is returning in Ezekiel 38 and 11. And thou shalt say, I will go to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without of the walls.
Right, and that's why these people, they don't think that an invasion is going to happen. They don't think World War III is going to be brought to your doorstep, but it is. All right, it is. It's going to be a soon reality for you Americans.
Hey, man, I've been telling, when I first woke up to this shit, I told all my teammates, man, all my teammates, all my friends, they all fucking laughed at me. They all scoffed at me. So, you know, World War III, this place is going to be destroyed. They all scoffed. I can't fucking wait till it happens. I can't wait.
But you ain't laughing now.
Yeah, so,
Scared as all outdoors.
damn, he was right.
They're going to be trying to call you in that day.
What's his face?
Go ahead.
It says, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates, to take a spoil and to take a prey.
No, because you Americans, you would go to the other countries and do the same thing. You take a spoil, you take a prey.
That's right, bro.
All right, it was just revealed how many innocent people, how many civilians you killed over there in Afghanistan, man. I remember watching a RT video on the news how this family went out in Syria, you know, enjoying the lake. Next you know, they got bombed by a goddamn American drone. Wow. You know, you can't even go out and enjoy a piece of time with your family without worrying about getting bombed, man. Wow, man. It's gonna come here, man. Over here, you're gonna be enjoying your time, and all of a sudden this shit gets invaded. All of a sudden, this was gone, fucking and blow you and your family up, man.
Yeah, borders, all kind of stuff. But you can't hear or see.
Right. Go ahead.
It says to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thine hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited.
Right, China owns a lot of this land here, man. Yep. So when they invade this place, all right, America's going to be invaded. Okay, and all your little pennies going to be taken from the Edomites, man. They ain't expecting it, man. They ain't expecting it, man.
It'll be like
wait for it to happen, man.
I see you play that game all over 2, all over 3. Always them, you know, Russia invading this place.
Yeah, Red Dawn.
You know, Russia invading this place. Russia invading
Red
Europe.
Dawn. Remember the first Red Dawn? Remember that one?
I've tried to rewatch it again, the older one. But
Watch
yeah,
that one, right?
Like they're going into, like how you were saying that China owns a lot of America.
Yeah.
A lot of the hills over here and all the other areas that when we had those wildfires, how they were concentrated, all the houses were missing, could have cleaned up the land. You know what I'm saying?
They start these fires.
Yeah, we start the fires in the richer neighborhoods and get the people out of there.
It says, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gone the cattle and goods, and dwell in the midst of the land.
All right. You got your preset.
Yeah, I got a reading from Revelation 9 and 17 for these proud-ass Americans, man, and nothing they can touch. It's about the religion, man. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire, and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone.
Yeah, this is done in the time of World War I.
And by these three was the third part of men killed by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths.
The third part of men is Esau.
Yeah.
Can you read that last part again about the third part of men?
By these three was the third part of men killed by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths.
That's Esau. And the Muslims say that America, all you Edomites over here in America get burnt up, as well as the 2/3 Jakes that take this work, man. They'll get burnt up. Okay, go ahead.
For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents and had heads, and with them they do hurt.
So in the mouth they have the warheads, and actually explode in the tail and have rendezvous. So have you ever seen a snake how it attacks you? Yeah. It crawls up his tail and jumps up. That's how they carry, that's carry.
And none of them will, what did you say, none of them will break their ranks?
Yeah,
Yeah, Joel, yeah.
So that's like an ancient man describing a modern technology, which is a thermonuclear missile. To the best of his ability, looking like a lion, you know, that crown, that fire.
It'd be like somebody trying to describe a laser, you know, and a strong beam of light. You couldn't really, you know what I'm saying? But it burns. Like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a laser.
Or even Yahweh Shai return. You know, that's describing it, you know. John was describing it in that same book. The white horse, you know, coming back on the white. You know the Lord ain't gonna come back on the white horse, you know. Go ahead.
So you want the revelation? Yeah, keep going. What verse are you at?
Verse 9. End of verse 9.
It's literally not hard, guys.
You said 15?
Revelation 9.
No, Revelation 9, what verse?
19. I was at 19 there.
Oh, 19? Okay, alright. You get Ezekiel 28? Got it.
What, the top?
No, 7 and 9.
I better swim.
Hey, your phone died.
No, it's not dead yet.
Ezekiel chapter 28 and verse 7. It says, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee.
You know what? Start from skip that chapter. Go on,
Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 1. It says, the word of the Lord came unto me again, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Sardis, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, I sit in the seat of God.
Now the Prince of Tyrus represents Edom. Alright? And Esau, they think they're God, and they have set themselves like they're God, and deceive everyone to think that God looks like them, God and his son looks like them. They deceive everyone to make them think that that they're God's people. Okay? Go ahead.
And it says, I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man. So Esau sits in the midst of nations, and he sits in the clouds. You know, like the scriptures tell you, he sits his rest and goes to the stars of heaven, roughly paraphrasing. You know, and it says, in the midst of seas, yet thou art a man and not God.
Right, the Lord's about to show him he's a man and not God, man.
Like Pharaoh had to be shown that he was a man.
Right.
And, you know, by not being able to do nothing against the plagues. You know?
Right, and that's good. Go ahead.
And it says, though thou set thine heart as the heart of God.
Right, they're the Most High, you know. And what makes them think that they're the Most High? The power is war. How they have that power to see, how they have that power to conquer nations, all their riches, man. They think that no one can stop them, man. Alright? But Yahweh Shai, our Lord's gonna stop them. Yahweh Shai, our Lord's gonna take down the kingdom. Destroy within 1 hour, man. The Lord's gonna show them that they're just a man, not a God, man. Alright? Because the world, like it says in Romans, are waiting for the true manifestations of the sons of God. And that's us. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. The elect, man. Alright? Go ahead.
This is, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
Right, yeah, because the Lord gave you that wisdom to become wiser than Daniel. The things that you know is the Lord revealed it onto you, man. Alright?
The Lord said he created the smith. You know, it ain't Esau, Edom, it's, you know, the Lord. Go ahead, you walk through. Sorry. All right.
This is Psalm 19, Psalm 9, verse 19. Yeah, Psalm 9 and 19 reads, Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men.
That's good stuff, man. Good.
Psalms 9 and 13?
Psalm 9 and 19, 20.
Okay. Yeah. Bro. Read that one more time.
Yeah, gonna read Psalm 9, 19. It reads, Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight.
Right, because these heathens, they think that you know, because the Lord hasn't shown his power yet. Right. They think they got it. Yeah. You know, they think they got it all controlled, especially with Esau, man. All right, but the Lord's about to arise. He's about to show his power. That's right. All right, like it says, real quick, in Sirach 36 And
that's what I was thinking about.
Sirach 36:2. And send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Right, and the Lord's about to send his fear, man, by bringing his son. All right, and releasing those missiles upon Esau's kingdom, man.
Make an example of this thing.
Yep, by destroying this people, man. That's going to put all nations in fear. All right, how this great Babylon that took so long for it to be built up by the blood of the Israelites got destroyed within 1 hour.
That's right. Go walk through. Come on.
It's like Egypt. All the nations heard what the Lord did in Egypt.
Right.
Yep.
And
fear.
And what the Lord's about to do now is going to be greater than we think.
They're going to be in permanent fear of us.
Exactly.
Go ahead, bro.
Finish that off. It's like go back to Psalm 9 and 20. It says, "Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men."
They're gonna know. They're gonna learn the hard way, man.
Mainly Esau, because he's that one with that pride, man. You know, these other nations, they pray to a God. They believe there's somebody higher than them.
Yep.
But now Esau,
You think he the God, man?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because Ishmael, Elon, they all, they pray to God.
They even bend down and try to pray every day.
They have enough sense to know that there is a God. But the scripture said that Esau's a fool because he believes that there is no God.
Esau is satanic, man.
Yeah.
The highest holiday in Satan is birthday, man.
So, Ezekiel 28:4, with thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and thou hast gotten thee gold and silver into thy treasures. So it says,
But that's all by the Lord.
All
The
the
Lord is giving them that.
got all the riches. They got a lot of riches that really belong to ours, man. Yeah. Look what they did. If you ever been to San Francisco, they had that statue of the man, the Golden Gate Bridge. You know that and he took all the gold from California. Who do you think got that gold, man? The elites. All the real gold and silver. Yeah. They have it stored up in their storehouses, man. But all that's gonna be given onto us.
Right, Lord said, all the gold is mine. That's in the scriptures, man. So it's all the Lord's, man. And the scripture said that the earth was created for our sake. Go ahead.
Wait, can you get to bring that out? Can you get Isaiah 23? No, I have it. Isaiah 23 and 17. And it shall come to pass after the end of 70 years that the Lord will visit Tyre, and she shall turn to her hire, and shall commit fornication with all the kingdoms of the world upon the face of the earth. And her merchandise and her hire shall be holiness to the Lord. It shall be not treasured nor laid up. Because right now, all the riches are treasured, are laid up. Esau got them in their storehouses and all that. It says, for merchandise shall be for them that dwell before the Lord, and that's us, the elect. Okay? To eat selfishly and for durable clothing. All right, so at the end of the day, we're gonna get all those riches, man. They're just keeping it safe for us. You gotta appreciate
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 18. I'll start at 15. It says, the merchants of these things, which are made rich by her, shall stand afar off.
And that's these other nations. All right, they got rich off America because this place has a lot of things imported by these other nations, like mainly China. Everything.
That's why the scriptures are compared to that ancient city, Tyre.
Right.
All right. It says,
Tyre is known for a lot of trade and
imports. My Bible printed in China.
Wow. It says, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her.
So, a lot of your clothing, a lot of like Nike shoes, your Apple, all of that, imprinted from China, because what Esau does is that, they're cheap and they want to save their money. Like Mr. Krabs, they'll do anything to get rich, right? To keep their money, to keep getting rich. So what they do, they have the Chinamen, cheap labor, build all their clothes and all their merchandise, and they have that shipped over here. And that's how the other nations got rich off America. All right, go ahead.
So standing afar off, for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing.
And they're not gonna weep and wail because all the kids, all the beautiful people here died. They're gonna weep more because they're gonna make no more money, man. Because they got rich off this place, man. That's why they're really gonna be weeping. Go ahead.
Mine is prayer and Netherlands.
Netherlands.
It says
It's never in America, man. Go ahead.
and say, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple
Riches. Right, go ahead.
and scarlet and decked with gold.
Yeah, you got a lot of these people. I remember on the phone, I was talking with T-Mobile, and I called like in the middle of the night, at 3 a.m. And I talked to someone in Europe, and we just, we were talking about. He's like, I want to come to America, man. I want to come to LA, man. I mean, stay over there in Europe, man. You're better over there. You don't want to come here. There ain't nothing. There's no beautiful place. But the reason why we want to come here because they see all the lights, to see what they see on TV, man. You know.
Every time you talk to a tech person, they never hear. Yeah, Philippines, shit, Singapore.
Even their bank. Huh? Even their bank. They outsource that customer care.
Go ahead.
It says, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught.
1 hour. What's gonna cause that? Those great riches come tonight. Those missiles. Because it doesn't take days or hours, 3 hours for missiles from Russia or China to hit this place. It takes what, like 30, 20 minutes? Yep. You know? And the Lord's gonna have it all at once. All these missiles are just, it's gonna literally turn into a nuclear war, like it says in Isaiah the 9th chapter. Yeah. You know, they're gonna shoot missiles and they're gonna try and negotiate, but then the Spirit of the Lord is gonna be upon them not to stop those missiles, man. Just to push that button, because the Lord's gonna use these nations against this place, man, to destroy this place. All right. That's why it says right out in Jeremiah, all the archers, every nation, even America's allies, something's gonna happen. It's gonna turn America's allies against this place. Where they're gonna say, "Fuck it, just shoot the missiles, just destroy this place." Shoot everything we got. Don't spare nothing. It's a nuclear war. You might as well, because it's not just all these nations gonna shoot missiles on America. America's gonna shoot missiles back, man. It's gonna be nuclear war for a reason. All right.
It says, for in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company of ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off.
Yep, like what you got, ports and all that. You know, they're not. We can't bring our goodies to America, man, because it's hit with missiles. You know, ports are destroyed, everything. This place, how great it is, it's literally gonna be a flat desert. All right.
According to Malachi, it's going to go in Africa. All right. According to Isaiah, go to Revelation, and the Arabian shall not push the tent.
Job 20 and 28. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. Even with the merchandise, all of those things will be destroyed. The day is right. The Lord unleashed them. Ezekiel 28 and verse 5, and by the great wisdom and by thy traffic.
Yeah, traffic goes into business, like your Wall Street and all that. All right, go ahead. I mean, in your Wall Street, in your stock market, stuff like that.
And by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Yeah, your heart got lifted up because your mind got lifted up because of your riches, man. You got all the riches in the world. Now you think that money is boring. This money, you have all the riches. It's boring to you. Now you want control of the people, man, and that's what you're heading towards. That's what you're gonna try to achieve. All right, go ahead.
And it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee.
These strangers represent the other nations, like Russia, China, Iran. Okay, go ahead.
And it says, upon thee the terrible of the nations.
The terrible of the nations.
And they shall draw their sword against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness.
Yeah, because nations that are seen as weak, they said that America has become what? About become as weak as we. And what made them like that? Because they have the mission, they have the capability, they have the power to fight against this place, and they see this place going down. They see what's going on in the White House, how violent it's been.
Right, they have the capabilities, or if they don't have the capabilities, they're in league with someone that does. Right? They have a bigger nation, a stronger nation backing them.
An example was Syria. All right, America and the West couldn't do what they wanted to Syria.
Other regions. Yeah. They couldn't just go into Syria like that.
And take a side out like they did with Gaddafi.
And guess what? They ain't gonna be able to do Iran like that.
Nope. Because what happened? Just like how Russia protected Syria, Russia's gonna protect be a guard onto Iran.
Persia,
These other nations, man.
That's right, man.
Because eventually the bully gets knocked out, man. Eventually, if you're a bully and you're bullying a lot of people, someone's gonna be fed up with that shit. It's gonna stand up and knock you out, man. That's what's getting ready to happen to America. This place will be knocked out.
That's right, out there.
They shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die in the midst of them that are slain in the midst of the sea.
Right, your soldiers, like it says in Jeremiah 50, your soldiers won't be destroyed in the streets. Wars. Alright, this place is gonna be invaded. It's gonna get hit with missiles. Alright, it's gonna be showing that you're just a man, that you're not God.
Right.
Because this nation no fear no more. They see the downfall of America. And that's why China's getting ready, because they're thinking that they're gonna be the next one to be. Alright?
Because nobody believes that. Nobody believes that but y'all, man. Alright, where's the next one? Where's the next one?
That's 3 Ezra 16. We'll be on to the Asia, man.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
And it says, wilt thou yet say before him that slayed thee, I am God, but thou shalt be a man.
Right. And you're not going to be able to tell these other nations, I'm a God, don't touch me. You're going to be known that you're just a man. So you're going to get judged, man. Yeah. These nations are not going to be afraid. They're not afraid of you no more. Get that in Isaiah?
And we're not afraid of you, man.
This is Isaiah 14:9. It says, hell from beneath is moved out toward thee to meet thee at thy coming. They stir up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth.
And the dead represents these other nations. Go ahead.
It says, it hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations.
Right, like we read Joel 3 when it says, stop putting your money into agriculture, like turn your sickles into swords and spears. Put it up to basically, your gardening tools.
Prepare war, man.
Prepare for war, man. Stop spending money on your agriculture, your infrastructure, making your economy, but spend more money on your military, man. And one of my students, he just came from Iran, and I was asking, hey, how's it like over there? Like, it's hard, man. All the money that our government's spending it on the military. I'm like, oh, really? I wonder why.
Where's he going, man?
And America's so busy trying to fix the economy that these other nations are catching up military-wise.
That dumbass woman's about to walk behind brothers, man.
Man, I'm scared.
I'm gonna fucking stupid,
especially women.
But I mean, women really don't have it all figured out, man.
Because mine,
Watch yourself.
Nah, man, fuck them, bro. Fuck them. Oh, okay. If they get hit by a car, let them get hit by a fucking car.
Alright, go ahead.
It says, even all the chief ones of the earth, they have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. And they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we?
You're seeing that now, man, because these nations are not afraid of America no more. That's why they're talking this shit. Like recently you had one of the China said, let us be in the air after one of the Navy of America said they have weapons that's going to scare China. And it's all right, let us be in the air.
They don't want that smoke.
All right, they wouldn't say that years ago when America bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They wouldn't be saying that, man.
Everybody's silent.
Right, but now they see America falling. They don't have that power like they used to have. And that's why they're making all these bold statements. That's why they're getting ready for war, man. Alright?
All they shall speak and say, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us?
Right, but now they have the same capabilities, man. You know? So it's going to be a big showdown. And we know that Yahweh is going to win this war. Okay, Yahweh is going to come and he's going to have many pounds, symbolic of him taking everybody down. It's a fucking war.
This is them fighting. Yahweh is going to return, man.
Right.
And that's when they're going to stop fighting each other. They're going to join forces. And they're going to try to fight the Lord. And they're going to lose miserably. And they're going to be subdued and put in chains. Starting with your Rothschilds, your Rockefellers, your Levians, your wicked elites. I'm just naming a few names what I know. But
Revelation 17 and 14. And these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them.
who's the Lamb? Yahweh Shai. Alright? They're going to make war with the Lamb. They're going to make war with Yahweh Shai. But Yahweh Shai is going to defeat them. You can read 2 Ezra 13. Alright? Go ahead.
And it says, for he is the Lord of lords and King of kings.
And he's about to show that, man. Alright? Yahweh Shai coming to conquer and to conquer the world, man. Take back what's his. And he ain't gonna do that nicely. Right? He's gonna do it by force. He's gonna do it by war, man.
Yep.
Alright, these nations, we have nothing but to fight against the war. Even if you don't want to, even if you're too scared to, the Lord is gonna give you the spirit to fight the sun.
There's fights, right.
Alright, and you're gonna lose miserably. Right. Alright? That's why it says the mighty men are gonna cry there bitterly. In Zephaniah 1 and 14. Go ahead.
And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful.
And that's what we fight for, to be a part of, the elect, man. That's what we hope to be a part of. Alright? We hope to be alongside with Yahweh Shai, taking these nations down, man.
That's right.
Putting these nations in subjection. Put them in chains. Don't think that they're going to just willingly give themselves up to slavery, man. You're still going to have them try to fight and try to fight, you know, but they ain't going to do nothing against us. Like it says in 2 Ezra 2 and 28, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall not be able to do nothing against thee. You know?
This is going to be dope, bro. Lord beaming men up, we're going to come down looking like super action
Superheroes, man. Come on.
You know, getting ready to take over the whole world.
We're looking great than anybody ever seen.
Looking like God. God.
We're going to be the real sons of Yahweh, man.
So with that, hopefully brothers are edified. Lord willing, we are here next week. We want to give all honor and glory and praises to Yahweh. Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. Rakadash Yahweh. Rakadash Yahweh. Double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you. Hopefully, let the brothers that are out in the hour. Shalom. Shalom.